Welcome back to another episode of Ultras 11. I'm Joe, one of your hosts.
What's up? Alex here.
And today we're joined again by Mr. Rosati with his Chelsea shirt.
Good to be back.
Took a little break from us, but he's back.
He went to Iceland, I believe.
No,
I think he's getting ready
Trying
to go to
Iceland.
And we have a newcomer on the show, Daniel Florez.
Yeah, finally on the show. Bad timing, but
Yep, he's actually
perfect timing.
Perfect, exactly.
Yeah.
Perfect timing.
We can't get him on the show earlier because Barca wasn't they were hot. They were doing well.
They were hot,
now that
yes.
they finally failed again,
Now we can finally
we
have
call him in.
Now
And
it's perfect.
we pick his brain a little bit.
Exactly.
But before we pick Daniel's brain, let's go over these weekend games. Tottenham losing to Brighton, 1-0. Arsenal losing, which is also another team of
I think
Daniels.
you know what I think it is, Joe? I think there's a conspiracy theory going on right now. No one wants fourth place.
No, they don't.
Everybody around fourth place is just balling it.
Yeah, it's true. Literally, like the top three, they're all competing for they're just there.
And you look
they're
at the
doing their
recent
thing.
form. All L's.
Well,
especially
we
Arsenal.
were in some scary positions. You know, it's like, okay, the fourth place can come up, and everybody just starts balling.
But-
it's like, oh, okay, you
Yeah,
guys can keep losing.
I
That's
think
fine
I
with
think
us.
you guys are. I think
fine
you guys
with
are
us.
safe
Yeah, I was
now.
gonna say I think Chelsea's out.
You guys keep
well and
battling
clear
down
out
there.
of
I think
Actually, I mean they're not well and clear out.
Oh, we're 2 games in hand.
No,
Yeah.
but
Sorry.
I can see Tottenham's gonna lose a couple games still.
Yeah,
and
beat
you
Arsenal
said,
tomorrow.
And you said that Tottenham is on the rise because
not
of
yet,
Conte.
not yet, man.
see, I remember the good old days when Arsenal was the only fourth place team.
Here we go.
When they were
good
known
old
for just the
days.
fourth place team.
It's true, actually. I remember seeing all the memes and stuff like that on Twitter. They're
Yeah,
always
it's
doing
still-
the worst, but somehow always
They always got
finished
fourth
in
place.
fourth
Always secured it.
Yeah, but now that there's
but you
actual
never-
competition in
but
the
they're
league,
They have what? One game. Okay, one
They have a
game.
game in hand,
One
yes.
game in hand then on Tottenham. So they win that game. Gets a little bit spicy.
yeah, probably not.
Well, what's their head-to-head against
Tottenham?
Tottenham?
I'm not sure. I think they lost both.
Depends on what Tottenham shows up, though, man.
Yeah,
I was gonna
that's
say
that's the
that's
thing.
it. Like no matter what the head-to-head is or whatever, it depends which Tottenham shows up. Is it gonna be a masterclass or is it just
could
gonna
be,
be like nothing? And Saka is the masterclass. So let's get real. That's probably the
Actually,
only
Joe, I have a
Arsenal
bone to
player.
pick with you.
Here we go.
A couple episodes ago, you said Dybala would not fit in with Arsenal.
He wouldn't at all.
Why is that?
Well, first off, where does he slot into that? First, because the way Arsenal plays, it's not like Lacazette. Yeah, he drops and he's kind of like a facilitator for Smith Rowe and Saka and like Martinelli, whatever. But I just feel like with the physicality of the Prem, yeah, okay, he's very technically able, but he's just not that like player that could bring Arsenal to the next step.
I think he is. I think that's what Arsenal are lacking. They have Odegaard, they have Saka, they have Martinelli, but they're still lacking that creativity. And I think because Arteta was under Pep for a couple years, whatever, you see the way Pep coaches now, like he doesn't have a striker.
Yeah, he plays with that false nine type of thing.
Exactly. So I think Dybala playing that false nine, dropping back, helping out the
And
mid,
just- and
which is what they
feeding
need,
those guys on
and
the wing.
feeding whoever on
But
the
the
wing.
biggest thing too is Dybala, given his like recent injuries and how like maybe
But put that aside. I do agree.
How do you put that aside?
No, because you never know. Like he can move there and he can
And
have
run
like
into Harry
2 or 3
Maguire, and
years
then
that he's
he's out.
healthy.
Yeah, I was gonna say like the Prem is way more physically demanding
But
than
you're
La
making
Liga,
it seem like it's
Serie A.
like the
He's
NFL.
not wrong. I mean, but it is a lot more physical. That's why Lukaku sucks.
It
Exactly.
is, but Dybala, I've watched him play for the last 7 years. The way that man moves, like he knows how to get out
He's
of
like
the
a Grealish.
situation.
No,
Could
I
be like a
agree.
Grealish.
Like he
Yeah.
could be great anywhere he realistically goes.
Arsenal, honestly?
I just don't think for Arsenal it's the right player that will fit like their. Because to me they already have the creativity. It's just a matter of unlocking the like full potential of that creative
think-
front three.
But the
right?
problem is, who are they're giving it to Lacazette. Who, don't get me wrong, I when they first signed Lacazette, I loved it.
Yeah.
When it was him, Aubameyang, like I thought that would be a great pairing. Aubameyang obviously stole the show at the beginning, and
Yeah.
then he's just, I don't know. what
And then
happened
phased out Lacazette.
Yeah, we don't know.
But then
what
he
happened
phased
there.
himself out
I
too.
was gonna say, and then he just phased himself out.
But
I
they-
honestly don't like. Sorry, continue.
No, I like they don't have. They need it. I feel like they need a player like Dybala
And
who
you-
brings
like-
something different. And I know what you guys are saying about the Prem being very physical, but go look at the players that's tried. Did you think Coutinho will do good on a
Yes.
team like Aston Villa?
Yes.
Well, he has Prem experience.
He has Prem
And
experience,
Aston Villa is
but
not a good squad, so of course he's going to stand out.
Yeah.
I get that, but he's still producing a lot better like than he was with obviously Barca. He struggled and he had way better players around him.
But you also have to keep into consideration, again, even though Al says like when he's healthy and whatever and he's on his game, yeah, obviously when he's healthy, he's a world beater. But he spent his whole career in Italy.
Yeah.
Significantly different game style than England. And yeah, Mikel Arteta plays a very free-flowing type of like football, which I agree. Almost like Pep-esque. But Dybala just won't be able to, especially given his injuries. He will not be able to keep up with the speed of the Prem, with the physicality. Harry Maguire is going to have him in his back pocket, and I don't think Harry Maguire is even somewhat relevant. If you were to tell me, though, you dropped Dybala as like a second striker type of thing behind someone else, then yes, I think he thrives with Arsenal. I think Arsenal's biggest problem is actually their defensive midfielders and who they have as wingbacks. Tierney's good. I like him. But who do you have on right back? Nuno Tavares?
That's
Cedric?
Yeah, that's very questionable.
I mean...
Yeah, they lost their fashion supermodel, Bellerin.
Yeah,
So
I
they
mean,
don't
like
have him
that.
anymore.
To me, there's other focal points they should be focusing on. And Lacazette came out and said he wants to play Champions League football again, which I mean,
And he ain't
Yeah, but he
playing in
also said he
fifth
wants to
place.
go back to Lyon.
yeah.
So, I mean...
Nice.
I mean, I don't think Lacazette's in the position to even be speaking about what he wants, considering he's been kind of a flop for Arsenal. But I just don't think Dybala, like, I could be wrong. I've been wrong.
Why Dybala is the topic of the conversation? I thought
I just had a bone to
going
pick.
for Arsenal. I mean,
No,
Arsenal's going for
'cause
JD.
I had a bone to pick with Joe because
Because he was that was one of the teams that he was connected with. But like me, honestly, personally, like
He's gonna
Arsenal,
go to Inter, and that's.
I think that's where
still
I think that's where he'll end up.
Yeah.
But like if he went to another team, I think Arsenal would be the perfect team in a sense where that would be the closest team where he would still be like the main guy,
where
the
players
biggest
go to
the biggest star on the
David
team.
Luiz, Petr Cech, Dybala.
I would have said
Dybala's still in essentially his prime years.
I would have said Barcelona
He's
would be
27.
better
No.
with Dybala, given like Xavi and how like their playing
not
style
anymore.
is. Whatever.
Not anymore.
I don't,
35
couple
years.
lost
strikers.
2
Not
games.
Anymore. Not anymore.
No,
don't
I think he'd be perfect for that. Like especially that you guys are playing with what Ferran Torres up the middle.
Yeah.
No, actually.
Traore,
It's
Dembele.
Aubameyang.
Okay, aside
Memphis.
like whatever I'm saying though, before Aubameyang and whatever came in, for the most part.
Before the 800 attackers.
Yeah, before the flurry of attackers came in, Ferran Torres was taking up that false 9 role for a good chunk.
Well, he did come midway through the season.
Well, yeah, that's what I'm saying. I mean, you guys started off the season with Ronald Koeman too, who thought Luke De Jong was a god.
Look at him now. Look at
Scored
him now.
one last-minute goal, man.
One. He has 5 goals in 5 games, and he's played maybe 2 minutes in every game.
Yeah, okay. Wasn't
hero.
Giroud?
The hero
hero.
of Barcelona.
Didn't
Now-
Giroud score a goal every game for Arsenal like 3 years ago? And you're gonna tell me he was a
Last-minute
god?
merchant.
Yeah, like
King Giroud, man.
El Shaarawy has the most goals in the 90th minute. Does that mean I think he's a worthy player? No. But I'm just saying, it's
Back to
Always
Roma,
Roma.
man.
Always.
Come
It
on.
always-
Prem.
It always
We're
goes
sick of
back
it.
to
There we
Roma.
go.
Always
Sick of
goes
it.
back to Roma.
Anyways, Liverpool, Man City this weekend.
Yeah.
Oh, sorry, the weekend that just passed.
That just passed.
Yeah,
and we
so-
also got them today.
today.
Again.
Yeah, I was gonna say.
We got 2 of that rivalry, which we'll probably see in the Champions League final. I think.
I
Yeah,
hope not.
100%.
I hope not.
Yeah.
I really hope not.
It-
I hope not.
I think so. I think it's gonna
Madrid
be-
ain't those guys.
No, I think Man City will take Madrid.
No.
But Man City will take Madrid.
Yeah.
Pep knows the game plan, man. Just don't score, because all Madrid knows how to do is come back. If you don't score, they can't come back.
KDB was playing as a false 9 against Atletico. So I mean,
Yeah,
he's doing something crazy.
I don't know.
over
I
there.
think Ancelotti is a genius.
he is, man.
So
Look
I
what
will
he
say,
did with what he's
if
doing with
there's
this
any
team.
brain to
It's-
overcome
the
Pep's
only
brain,
brain is Vinny running on the wing, crossing it to Benzema.
But yeah,
If he scores, he
that's
scores.
your
King
is
Kareem.
it. That really
That's
is
literally
it.
their
I know.
play.
I know.
like it's been working for them this year. Great, but I don't think it's gonna work.
I feel like Rowe's a little bit sour because he experienced it firsthand recently.
Yeah, you get undeserved wins. It happens. It's soccer.
Which actually,
it'll catch up to them.
leeway this. I actually want to go to your bet.
No,
the challenge.
no. We're
We'll
talking
go
about
back to the results.
We're talking about the results
We'll
right
go
now.
back to the results. I just want to get this out of the way
damn it.
because
I forgot
I
about it.
actually won the challenge for once. And I predicted that Villarreal knocks out Bayern Munich.
He did.
I didn't. No offense, Rosati. I said
I
that Real
went
Madrid
with
makes
you. I
it
said
through.
Chelsea.
We
So-
deserved it,
Boys.
man. That
You did. No,
nonsense
100% you guys
handball
did.
goal.
100% you
handball.
guys actually should have made it through. But you didn't.
I said Chelsea, bro.
You didn't.
I stay with the
So,
Blue Boys.
I was right. Alex was wrong. So for his challenge, it's already propped up on his right side over there.
Oh, it's creamy Reese's.
We've spoken about it already. He will be having a shot of Smirnoff and a spoonful of peanut butter. First a spoonful.
Sweet.
And while it's still in his mouth, he is going to take a shot.
I'm gonna open up this peanut butter.
Then there's a
should've
Cadbury,
probably had it
then there's a
prepared.
Cadbury cream egg here. Maybe some crazy something else.
Put the Cadbury cream egg.
Yeah.
In the scoop of peanut butter.
Yeah, in the scoop
that
of
good?
peanut butter. Yeah, all that.
That's
That's
a
very
big
yeah. That's
spoon.
a hefty spoon.
creamy Reese's. Good stuff.
Should got
Can I
chunky.
close this?
Is that chunky peanut butter?
No, man. I'm not
You-
chunky.
you would
Bro, you think I'm a
choke.
chunky guy? Come on.
Chunky peanut butter is pretty good, actually.
Yeah,
It is. It's superb.
Like you spread that shit.
Top notch.
Guys, come on. I'm not about to start I'm gonna start a whole new podcast about what's better, chunky peanut butter or smooth peanut butter.
There's no way you fit all that peanut butter. in
Yeah,
your
I was
mouth
gonna
right
say,
now.
how big is your
that is a
mouth?
big.
I'll
And
not
I'm putting
big
a
bowl.
Cadbury
Wait.
cream egg.
Oh, he's up in the ante here, eh? I
putting
want
a
you to
Cadbury
look.
cream
I want
egg.
you to look in the
Oh,
camera.
that looks
while
really
you do
good though,
this.
actually.
It
Looks
probably
like a
is.
bird
But,
egg and shit.
the
It does
shots-
look good, but
the
the
shot's not
alcohol,
gonna
I'm
be good.
hoping, counteracts the tastiness from that little.
He's gonna be out of commission for a couple minutes, cleaning, cleaning his mouth out.
Gotta have my chase after. Sorry.
Jesus, he's adding to his own
Bud Light.
challenge right now.
Well, what do I have here? I have Jose Cuervo. I got Heineken. I got a Bud Light. Not sponsored, by the way.
Yeah, we're not sponsored, but Bud Light, if you want to sponsor us, you could.
God.
That is gross.
This is gonna be
So it just sits on that
spoonful
spoon.
first.
Spoonful of this first.
Spoonful that first,
Like
so
the whole spoon,
and then you
Yeah.
take your shot.
and the shot just enter into the side mouthing, like a scuba diver.
Yeah. Wait, no, you're gonna put it in while I have a spoon in.
No, you shove the spoon
No,
in, then
what
you open the side of the mouth over here and
Just take it all in
stick
at
the
once.
bottle in there. Yeah.
Okay, guys. Leave the
Cheers,
make
mate.
sure the garbage is there. Cheers, guys.
That's a
That's
lot of
pretty
peanut
good, though.
butter.
I'm about to take one off camera.
That's so dry.
Take a shot, buddy.
Stick in the side of your mouth, man. Man, you need some moisture in there.
Bro, I
This is where
can't
This is where the Smirnoff comes in. Dump it in.
You need some milk.
I do some milk.
Take the shot.
Go do
Okay,
it.
open
Nah,
up.
it's opened. I could see it. All of it. All of it. Just keep going. Yep, it's gone.
How are you even swallowing? It's like
Wow. That looked awful.
yeah.
Yeah, you guys continue. I'll slowly come back.
You have to pull the results back up, man.
Oh my.
That was a good little chuckle. Thanks for that, Alex. I'm hoping your chest
Thanks,
is okay in
Alex.
your throat. But continuing.
Can we talk about this Manchester game today?
Oh, yes, we can. 'Cause,
The Manchester-
Manchester Liverpool game?
Joe just killed me.
I don't know if it was a game.
It was not a game.
That's
It
not a
was a
game.
scrimmage.
Yeah, that was a friendly kickabout amongst men.
Man,
I don't
dude,
even know if men were involved.
This is why you guys don't know, man. Pep's just playing mind games. He's
Okay.
letting Liverpool win. Just
Pep.
for the Champions League final.
Pep.
Yeah.
Why? What does Pep have to do with this?
Man City.
No, we're talking
No,
about
he was-
Man U.
he was talking
Oh,
about the
sorry.
United
The
game.
vodka and the peanut butter is not getting. I'm hearing different things right now.
the
Wait, who
game-
died about?
Wait, but there was the 2-2 game. Okay, yeah. Then we can talk about the United and
I was
Norwich.
gonna say if now there you go.
Yeah.
Elevator
Okay,
just into the top
hey, guys,
floor.
continue. I'll join in.
Okay, so the result today: Liverpool versus Manchester United, or do you want to talk about
No,
Man
let's
U
talk
over
about
the
that
weekend?
United and Norwich game.
United
Yeah.
Norwich, where everyone claimed that Ronaldo was back.
Yeah, the goat. Yeah,
I mean,
yeah.
I don't want to criticize him too much right now because of what he just went through.
Yes. Rest
You
in
know,
peace.
Rest in peace.
Of course,
Their
of
family.
course,
Their
yeah.
family is in our prayers.
Of course.
Always.
Yep.
Joe, what are
But-
you laughing, man?
Look at Al's face right now.
Do I have peanut butter on my lip?
It's probably still in his gums. Just sitting there.
Could you
Honestly?
stop licking inside the mic?
He's gonna
It's like
say it's good.
ASMR. All I hear is you licking.
Oh, yo, it's the peanut butter. Hold on. I can take a break from this one.
Yeah, move it away. Regardless, yeah, no. Ronaldo scores a hat trick against Norwich.
Last place Norwich City.
Last place Norwich.
Barely won the game.
And everyone.
There we go. All the way to the
Can't
bottom. Yep.
confirm last place.
The relegation Norwich, and he scored a hat trick. And yeah, he's the GOAT.
5 wins, 6 ties, 21. No wait.
But hey,
6 draws,
Mason Mount, the
21
best
losses.
midfielder in the Premier League right now, scores a hat trick against Norwich. And hey,
See, you guys,
it's just another week in the office for us, and we
you guys,
just move along
you
with
guys
it.
say that it's all for me. It's all about Rome. I think it's all about Chelsea actually.
Because
Where did
No,
Mason Mount
hey.
actually even come into this?
Go.
because he scored a hat trick against Norwich when we battered them 7-0. Did you see us going crazy? Oh, the GOAT, the GOAT.
I would've
Ronaldo
agreed.
does it in a 3-2 win over Norwich.
Well, it's different. He only scores against relegation sides, so they have to celebrate every victory.
80, I think
for
what was
it.
it, like 80% of his goals came
Yeah,
from bottom 5 teams.
Yeah, exactly.
And he scored his first free kick in like
Yeah.
200 days.
Nice.
So that's pretty
Goat.
great.
GOAT. Woo, woo.
He's
Best
just,
player ever.
He's
Tap
just
in
not
merchant,
it.
man.
And then
Tap in merchant.
today he was excused from being on the team.
Yeah, he wasn't.
Do you
at
think
the
he would have
game
made a
today.
difference?
No.
Against
No,
Liverpool today?
No, I'd really
No.
don't.
After
Yeah.
the first half, 20% possession, no shots on target, no shots at all. And they had 2 touches in Liverpool's box.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I was reading that Ralph.
He would have been
Rangnick-
up there just flailing his arms up, complaining no one's passing
Calling
the
for
ball.
passes.
I was seeing that Ralph
Ronaldo
Rangnick
way.
was saying that when Ten Hag takes over, they're gonna get 10 brand new players. Well, obviously,
Good
brand
mentality.
new, but they're gonna get 10 new players because 3 or 4 won't fix the problem. But when has any team ever bought that many new guys? They just slotted in
The
seamlessly.
Glazer family probably listened to us saying, sorry, what?
Yeah,
Wait, what?
New players?
Like Ragnick, do your
Wait.
owners know about this?
Wait,
Are
hold
they
on, wait.
funding it?
I thought we said 5. I didn't know we said we didn't agree to 10.
I thought you meant
Hey,
you needed a number
cut it.
10.
Hey, cut it.
Like,
I thought you were saying you need a number 10. Now you need 10 players.
like 10 brand new
They probably
players.
signed like two players, I think, 2, 3. But
No, I think they'll go big, man.
No,
Especially with
that's the thing.
Ragnick.
I was gonna say I think they will get 10
Yeah.
brand new guys.
No.
I
No,
really
there's
do
no
think.
way.
I really do think they will. I
They got to do
honestly,
something, man.
sincerely think
Dude,
they will.
they can't continue like this.
they need a center back, a midfielder, and maybe a striker. They're not going to do anything else.
No,
They need
but
2
that's
center backs.
That's the thing.
No, they have
They
Varane.
have Varane.
Varane's he's always injured. You
Yeah.
can't rely on the
There's
guy.
I think
Or at
Varane
least-
just doesn't want to play because with Real Madrid, the guy was playing every single
I was
No,
gonna
but
say, he was
wasn't he
never
injured?
in-
Was he? He was injured his last year there.
His
Yeah,
last
but
year,
it's a farmer's
before
league,
that-
so I mean,
before
you could
that,
play injured there.
Did you say La Liga is a farmers league?
I still strongly disagree.
Daniel, what are your thoughts?
Last
on
3, Champions League finals, all Prem, or
that? Yeah,
2?
that
Okay,
is-
but-
it was-
Or this will be the 4th or the 3rd. I
What
think.
about before that? And even Europa
I don't
League.
care about before that because we're not living in the past.
Okay,
5
but-
years max.
but
I'm
then
going
why
back.
are you
But
bringing
then,
it up?
yeah, you're bringing it up, and then now this year.
Okay,
it's
sorry.
two
Let's
Spanish
talk
teams.
last year then. The most
Man,
recent
look,
one.
one of the rumors actually for Man U is Urian Timber, who we spoke about last week with Jay.
United is linked with everybody though.
Well,
They were linked with Tuchel at one point.
when? Oh yeah, when the whole weird
Yeah, when
takeover
Gary
thing-
Neville said, "Yeah, they should go in on him." Yeah, okay, man. I'm gonna listen to you.
What's going on actually on the Chelsea front with ownership and everything like that?
Catch
us up.
They're
Catch
hoping
us
for
up
a new
there.
owner announcement this week, man. I'm just hoping for something. I just want some players to be renewed,
Well, I was seeing
players
that.
to be bought. You know, I just want to feel again.
And what's with the whole commotion surrounding Mr. Gallagher and Thomas Tuchel?
Well, I don't. Off camera, you were saying that something about it was Tuchel's fault he didn't play.
Yeah, no. Well, I was reading something and it was like Gallagher came out and said something or whatever.
he's-
I didn't read.
You're
into
not
it
allowed
too
to play
much.
against your parent club, and he said
That's
ran
the
into him at a
rule.
restaurant, and he said, "I understand your frustration. Of course, I'd love for you to play, but I don't make the rules."
Why is that a rule though?
Yeah,
That you
I
can't-
never knew that was a rule because instead, yeah, it's
Yeah,
It's,
I just think that's such a weird rule.
they never.
What do they
do
think that like the player's gonna like forfeit the game or something? Or
Well, I guess
screw up
they
the,
can kind of, play, not have the best game.
Yeah.
kind of throw the game if it's for their parent
But
club.
like, I mean,
Surprised Serie A allows that, man.
Yeah, I know.
Fixing Central.
I know.
I know.
You would think they wouldn't allow that.
Well, I mean,
Interesting.
Serie A is a shambolic league to say the least.
Yep.
So our referees, I'm pretty sure they find on Kijiji and Craigslist
Yeah.
because they do not have one. I haven't seen one good referee this year watching the whole season.
I have.
No, No.
I dreamt
The Prem,
of one, I think.
the Prem, they have some shaky refs, but they at least have some good refs.
No, I think the Premier League refs are probably the best.
They are.
Right now, I would say they're the best ones.
But-
and that Turkish guy, you only see him in Champions
Oh,
League.
yeah,
I don't
yeah.
know his name.
That Champions League and like
He's just like a ratty
European
looking guy.
and like
He's,
World Cup and stuff.
Yeah, him. Barcelona. Do you guys want to talk about? You know what? Let's actually talk about the I guess Champions League. Catch up with that a little bit.
Well, but yeah, Barca not
know?
really in Champions League
Yeah, we don't
because
know
they got
what that is.
eliminated.
Yeah, then
by,
we could talk about that other.
We could talk-
little
yeah, you know
cup
what?
That
Well, I'm
competes
saying we
later
could
in the
talk
week.
about like the midweek and the weekend. You know,
Yeah, yeah.
Because I mean, league fixtures, nothing really crazy aside of Arsenal dropping points and Barcelona dropping points. No big teams.
Wait,
really,
can we scroll
made a
over?
mistake.
Oh, okay, never mind. Whatever. It's fine.
To where?
I was gonna say the Prem games, but that's fine. It is what it is. Yeah, go back to that for a second. Maybe scroll over one. Just next page.
What are we trying
Again?
to look for?
Chelsea Arsenal.
Oh, when? That's not this week.
No. That's tomorrow. That's fine.
April
Okay.
20th.
So I thought you went all the way back because those are all the games from last week.
Yeah, yeah.
Oh, okay.
Silly man.
Yeah, now these are all the new ones.
Gotcha.
So yeah, so what's
Okay, yeah.
what's going on in
Talk about these lesser leagues
now
now,
with
I guess.
these new matchups now coming up, Joe, in Champions League?
Wait, what do you mean?
The new match, I mean, like the
Oh.
now we know who's facing each other: Madrid and City, and Liverpool and Villarreal.
I know this might sound crazy. I don't know why I look at Villarreal and I feel them like one of the two legs. I think they will do something remarkable.
Yeah, I think the first leg. They're gonna
Not against Liverpool. No.
I don't
the
know,
first leg.
man.
I think the
They're in
first
such
leg they're
good
gonna
form.
be a really tough team to break down. But then the second game, Liverpool's just gonna take
No,
it.
I think.
But I mean, I
think
could be wrong. I said the same thing
first,
about Bayern
The
and-
first game they'll lose 3-0, whatever. But then the second game they're gonna try to do the remarkable, make the comeback. Danjuma leading the line, scoring these goals, whatever.
No, but
and then just
they're
getting
home.
pummeled.
They're home the first game, man. Apparently, well, I mean, we witnessed it too. But playing it their home, like it's a very tough stadium to play in. Not for Villarreal. Yeah, not for Barca. Yeah, okay.
You guys just lost
But
to
you guys lost to a
Cadiz.
relegation team this weekend.
Yeah, well,
We'll get to that. We'll get to that in a bit.
Let me. I'm still grieving
Yeah,
from
well.
that.
Yes, that and the Europa League, which we'll talk a little bit right now about with the Europa League. What are your thoughts about that Barca game?
It's tough. It was tough, but
What are your takeaways?
if
from
there
that
is a positive,
There is no positive.
there's a positive.
Okay.
The positive is that at the end of the day, yes, Barca went on this streak. Xavi changed the team.
Okay.
The players want to stay now,
Like who?
but the team is still, in my opinion, not strong enough, even in Champions League. And I saw somebody say, or I don't remember who said it, but they said if this Barcelona team right now with Xavi was in the Champions League, they'd win it. Absolutely not.
No.
They don't. They still.
in Europa League.
I know, but they still don't have the team
No,
yet.
they're on the right path.
They're on the right path because
But
their best players right
couple
now
years.
are literally all.
I mean, I don't know about the
right.
right path.
No,
They're on the right path.
Okay, other than like their
How many strikers are
other than
gonna
their
keep
10
flying?
strikers that
They're
they
all
don't know
lone
who their
players,
thing. Yeah, other than that,
They
once
did that. They got those lone players because of all
they
the
didn't know.
injuries.
Yeah, and they didn't know what to do.
No, it's not even that. They got the lone players because
They're waiting on. They were trying to get.
they wanted.
realistically,
They
were gonna
needed.
wait for
They needed
Haaland
results. No, they needed results.
because they wanted to make a big signing, but they didn't want to rush it because they knew they couldn't get it now this year.
It's not even about the signings. It's the fact that if you took the team that Barca had before they made the signings, where would they be right now on the table?
Before like January,
Probably
you're
the same
saying?
place, man, because the best player in the world's on your squad still. Who's Mandembele?
But they
He's your
wouldn't
best
be-
player.
They wouldn't
How
be.
many
I
games
don't
he
even.
featured in this year.
Yeah,
he's
he's featuring quite a
I was
bit.
gonna say,
Yeah?
I think
Yeah,
since
I think he's
Xavi's
Barca's
taken
best
over,
player.
like he's
Yeah.
been.
No,
He was out for a while.
phenomenal.
The whole
He's
contract
also no.
situation.
I will argue that and say he's not.
Barca's best player?
He's not.
No, we all know who Barca's best player
Pedri.
is. Pedri.
Yeah.
But
'Kay.
besides that,
That one stat I've read about Pedri with and without him, that just speaks volumes. Okay, I have it here actually. So with Pedri, they have without Pedri, they have a 49% win ratio. With Pedri, then 89% win ratio.
now he's out for the rest of the season.
So whenever
Maybe
Pedri's
that's,
there,
maybe that's why they lost to that relegation team.
well, they're saying that
Wait.
there's like a Messi-esque like dependence on Pedri because he's like the one that makes it all click together. And I mean, with that kind of stat, like,
Saying that's
it's
a problem.
hard to argue that.
That's the problem. You don't want your team falling into that. You get so reliant on a player that once he's out or he starts missing game with injuries, that you guys can't win a game because he's not there.
Well, I mean, to be reliant on a 20-year-old, I mean, that's not really a bad thing because then you can build around it for like the future.
But if he's gonna miss a game and they're gonna lose,
yeah. There's no one that could step up. Then that's when it becomes a problem. Yeah,
you need to always have those guys that are gonna step up when that main guy's missing.
And I mean, Usman does step up. Watching the game yesterday, like he was creating chances. It's just
he's still too inconsistent.
he just doesn't know how to, like, apparently, I don't know why, he just couldn't finish any chance.
He doesn't know what footy is still, man.
Yeah, I mean, it was pretty crazy.
The runs he makes, like,
Yeah,
the movement,
oh, dude.
like, he's so good.
He's very silky with the ball at his feet. Yeah. He's very, very silky and fluid, and like that double-footed like part is just it's crazy. He'll take it on his left, no problem. Take it on his right, no problem.
But I think so. Back to Europa League, it was nice that they had that run, but I think that loss to Frankfurt and that loss to Cadiz kind of brought everybody back to reality and say, okay, this team is still not ready. Because everybody was riding a high on, okay, they're back.
Yeah,
even me.
Because of the win streak.
Because of the win streak.
you're
and just the way they were playing. Like, they beat Madrid, what was it, 4-1?
4-0.
4-0. And then Villarreal, they slapped them too. And those are the two teams that are in the semifinals.
Yeah.
So, like, it was, the positive is that it brought everybody back to reality to show that this team's still not ready.
Yeah.
They're 100% going on the right path. Like, our best players, which are world-class players, are all under 20.
Yeah. Which I think is actually one of their strongest suits.
Yeah.
The fact
their growth right now,
the fact that
the
their
guys
youngsters
are
are their best players.
Yeah.
I mean, they definitely need to do some shopping this summer.
For sure.
They
They need to sort out their attacking.
Yeah.
They can't have all these guys.
I mean,
they need to figure out who they're gonna stick with and just go with it.
Well, the fans if they go for protesting again against Laporte.
Yeah,
Even though didn't they beg for him to come back?
They're protesting about the whole situation with Frankfurt and how many tickets were sold to their fans, and Xavi was saying that it didn't feel like a home game, and it was just a bunch of
excuses.
When you lose, like, just a bunch of they're thinking
like,
of ways.
Well,
to
they boycotted the Cadiz game.
Yes.
Then the whole like home support end was just empty seats.
Yeah,
that was because of the Frankfurt.
Yeah,
I agree with the whole, like, they messed up. They sold too many tickets to, like, Frankfurt fans. They didn't allocate a certain amount like they usually do, and they sold too much.
Apparently they
but
did.
Then, there was some loophole that happened that pretty much Frankfurt fans were buying these tickets.
Yeah, they sold 30,000 to Frankfurt fans.
Yeah, because I think all you had to do is, like, change your location to where you're buying them from, and it was selling you the tickets. Like, it wasn't actually, you didn't have to put any information in or anything. So they sold these tickets, but then the problem was, you look at the game and there were so many, like, empty seats still.
Yeah.
So if Barca fans really cared or this whole thing was really a problem, those seats would be full with Barca fans, and then you can say, you know what, still, like, it wasn't fair. But when you have empty seats like that in the stadium, and there's Frankfurt fans that showed up to the game from Germany, you know what? Hey, they made the trip. Good for them.
Yeah.
Like,
it becomes a matter of, like, it kind of
at that point, you're just making excuses. I get it with the whole, like, that's a mess up. That's a problem. But when the situation's like that, you can't really make excuses for that. That's just the fans don't care, and they don't care to support the team right now when it's doing bad. They don't want to support it when they're low.
Well, I feel like that's always been, like, the kind of like the mentality of, like, the top teams. I feel like in general, a lot of the top teams, like, they're like fan bases.
Yeah,
will turn on them once
it.
They start doing slightly bad or whatever.
But there's differences. In, like, I feel like in Spain and Italy, when they turn and when they're not doing too good, they don't show up.
Yeah.
In England, for the most part, even with, like, you look at Man U games. Man U's been horrible for how long? How many years?
Yeah.
And you look at their game and they're packed. Yeah. Arsenal, packed.
Manchester City,
Man City can be the best team in the world for 10 years straight, and they'll still have empty seats in their stadium.
Chelsea going through a weird financial takeover.
And still packed, and they still want more tickets. But that's what you need. That's what the fans in Italy and Spain, all they do is they like to complain, but then I'm not going to the game because, you know what, they're not doing. I don't want to support them right now. You do more harm. Yeah, and they don't realize that. That's the problem with these fans. They think it helps by not showing up, but you're just making it worse for the team.
Yeah.
Show up and support your team when you guys are going through a hard time. You guys are in 6th place, 5th place. Don't just show up when you guys are in 1st place and you're enjoying the high.
No, I agree. I feel like with like the Barca fans, like, I feel like they finally got what they wanted.
Yeah,
they got, like, one of their own as a coach.
They've been begging. Came back, they don't want Thing anymore. Coleman.
Xavi listened and actually started promoting like the youth academy players, and like there's something good, like being like it's something good is cooking there, you know, and to start boycotting, it's just like why, like what, just leave it alone.
Like, look at this. So Xavi has 16 victories in 30 games since his arrival, 53% win rate. It is worse than Koeman's win rate, 58.21%.
Hey, I have that stat written down here too.
Really?
Yeah, Charlie something.
Yeah, but you start looking into the actual, like into these kind of stats, and you'll see like everyone just maybe everyone just hated Koeman. I feel like because that was like the scapegoat.
Yeah.
Do I think Xavi's going to be better in the long run for this team? 100%.
Well, that's the biggest thing. This is literally something taken after 30
it's funny
games,
with
right?
fans. Everyone just looks, 15 games unbeaten, this. But in the reality, hey, he's still working with this team. He's still going to take time. He's still not doing as good, so he should be getting that praise, the flack from it. Because not the praise all the time. He should be getting when they lose games. He should be getting it. He has to know how to handle it and turn that around. Get results.
Flo, do you think?
Well, Koeman also did have Messi.
I was gonna actually ask you. Do you think Xavi's been better than Koeman?
Obviously,
who saved that Barca team?
That I agree
God knows how many times that last season. But yeah, no, I didn't have an issue. There was some times with Koeman, and he's very stubborn, and that's what caused issues within the players. Like when you have a coach that's that stubborn, who's that? The guy they like, Ricky Poo.
Oh yeah,
but I'm even surprised now. Even with Xavi, he's not playing that much. But
yeah, see, he's on his way out.
Just the way he was treating Puig, and Puig, and I didn't like Puig that much, and he's fantastic, but he looks like a little kid, and as much skill as he has with the ball, like he wasn't gonna go anywhere.
Yeah,
but just the way Koeman was treating him and the things he was saying to the media about him and this and that, like you can tell that Koeman. He wasn't for the players. He was never for the players. He did a great job because at the end of the day, he did bring in Pedri. He brought in Xavi, right? But I don't know. Koeman, I think his only issue was with the players, like one-on-one with the players.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, as a coach,
he was
good.
Okay. He wasn't good with like a locker room.
The locker room, he wasn't. And you can see, and just even the attitude now when Barca score a goal, you see Xavi the way he celebrates compared to Koeman. Yeah, you see more of a passion, right? And I don't know how that stat works, but Xavi also had way less games than Koeman.
Yeah, but it's just matching like within 30 games.
30 games.
Within 30 games?
Yeah, so Xavi played 30 games already, and then it was just taking, I guess, Koeman's first 30 games.
I don't know.
First 30 games he had Messi.
Yeah,
Griezmann.
Koeman had Messi. Like that alone, I feel like you should have had. If anything,
but Joe,
that shows how bad Koeman is.
People are always
that his ratio isn't higher.
You always see the comparisons, man.
I know. Everyone will always compare, but to me,
people are comparing. I still see people comparing Pirlo to Allegri now.
Always about Juve.
Juve should have. But this is a relevant stat because it's the same kind of thing. It's a legend of the team. But, they should have kept him. It's because they have like that fantasy with that player.
Yeah.
With Xavi, honestly, I must say he has the experience. You saw what he did with that was it in Qatar, that team. Like that team they were playing like the way they were moving the ball was they were playing like Barca. So I think he has it. Pirlo, I think so too. But he needs some time. He needs to be with another team. He needs to kind of see what he can do, what he can come up with.
You can see that these players are introducing the way they played the game into like their team.
But people just need to stop comparing these.
There's no comparison.
Coaches. You can't compare them.
At the end of the day, the whole plan was to have Xavi as the coach. Koeman was the filler to kind of start the rebuild, which he did. He did do a good job.
No, he did it in the process.
It just kind of ended off in a bad way with the whole Messi thing and the presidential, like with the presidency and all that stuff.
Yeah.
But the whole plan all along was to bring Xavi back.
Yeah, because I was going to say, even before Koeman was appointed, I saw they were linked with
they just wanted him. They wanted him to get like a little more time coaching and everything, and then bring him in.
Do you think that had an effect on like Koeman's like tenure there? Because they it was pretty evident and well known that Xavi was the prodigal son to take over Barca.
No, because he knew from the beginning.
That's what I'm saying. Like, do you think that had? I'm saying though, do you think that had an effect on Koeman? And like maybe
like knowing that like he's not gonna have that job.
Because when Koeman was with Southampton and when he was with the Netherlands, he did some pretty great things there. And he was good at like tinkering. Sorry, not tinkling. Oh my goodness, tinkling. Yeah, he pissed himself. Tinkering with like lesser abilities and you know what I mean? Like he was able to get the best out of these players with his tactics and build something. And Netherlands looked very intimidating at one point under Coleman. Southampton, I mean, they weren't a top 4 team or anything, but they were troubling.
But you can't really compare coaching Southampton and coaching Barcelona. It's coaching. It's two different teams.
Barca.
Yeah.
Exactly. I think you could compare them. No, I'm kidding.
No.
I'm not denying that Coleman, like, he's a great coach. And I said that from the beginning when they signed him. But to me, even like Coleman has the experience, a lot more experience than Xavi. But to me, Xavi was just always, you know, when you look at a player and you say that guy's going to be a coach in the future, and he's going to be like Zidane. Well, Zidane actually I kind of didn't really expect.
Zidane I never saw.
Zidane I didn't
I'll
really
be
expect.
honest with you. I did not expect. I still don't know if I think he's a good coach or not. I'm going to be honest. I know that's crazy and everyone's going to argue it.
I don't know.
I mean, he had a Real Madrid team with Ronaldo, Bale, and Benzema.
But he still had to make it work, man.
Yeah, okay, I agree. Yeah, Pochettino can't do it.
You see, look at
Exactly.
Joe. Look,
Poch can't do it.
Poch can't do it
with PSG.
Yeah, no, I agree.
Even next year, if they sign Pogba and another 3 superstars, they still probably won't do it.
For me, I would like to see Zidane take over another side,
I do
just
want
to see how he is then, and then I'll like.
I just think he's waiting for the French national.
That's what I think.
Yeah,
I think he's waiting for.
And when he does, man.
That's $1 million. I would love to.
But that's
see what he
another
does
team
with
though.
them.
That's another team that you can say has all the talent too.
Oh yeah, yeah.
So
oh,
is
but
it really changing anything?
The only reason why I would argue it's more whatever than Real Madrid is because with Real Madrid or like a club team, you could buy someone to plug that gap. You know what I mean? Like, oh, we need a new left back. You can't
France
just.
isn't locking.
Okay, but like that.
France is like a cheat code.
But that dynasty in the last 3 competitions went to 1 finals, lost.
Oh, with Zidane, you're saying?
No. I'm saying like this team, like this France team. Like
Okay.
The
France team.
France
Oh,
team.
okay,
I'm saying
okay,
like the
okay,
France
okay.
team. They went to 1 finals, they lost. They went to 1 finals, they won, and then the last Euro Cup, they didn't even make it past the quarters.
Yeah.
So I'm not saying it's not really like it's like they have a great team. But I mean, it's still
it'll
still
coaching.
if he goes there and he wins something with them, it's gonna be like, dude.
Yeah. Well, that's what I'm saying.
He
Coaching on a
clearly knows what
national
he's gonna
level,
be-
I
he knows
think,
what he's doing.
is more difficult than coaching a club team because
I think so too. You only have,
okay, France is stacked.
you have very
Like,
limited
they
time
have
to work with them.
that, and like you have to hope you have a player of that nationality to plug like certain positions. And again, France is stacked.
But when
they
you're
got
coaching
depth.
France, you know that you're pretty much set for positions.
Yeah. Okay. Yes. But injuries.
Yeah, and as long as they
Benzema
don't,
doesn't
as long as
play.
they don't
Who
go
do
to
you have?
jail either,
Like
too.
No, they
Okay,
have
stupid
plenty of
question.
them.
Benzema doesn't play. Who do you have as a striker to replace Benzema? I don't know, man.
Maybe we could try this guy.
Okay, okay.
Mbappe, maybe.
Conte.
Yeah,
Who replaces Conte in that midfield? No one.
gonna be hard to replace
I mean,
him.
Inter Miami, Blaise Matuidi.
Or Tuchmani.
Oh,
Chouameni, actually.
I totally forgot.
Chouameni.
Yeah, dude, come on, that
But-
depth is crazy. What? He's a young Conte.
Yeah. You don't know that though.
I do.
Give him a
Can't
chance.
compare him yet.
Give him a
And once
chance.
he leaves and like whatever, see how he grows, then maybe.
Aren't you guys
he is.
comparing Pedri to Messi?
No, I'm just saying that that's
Leadership.
different.
Yeah, it's
I'm saying
because their shoe fell off the last game. It was at the same time.
Oh,
It was
dude,
like the same
Messi's shoe
moment.
fell off like that one time too.
The game happened. I saw it all over Instagram.
then
I was like,
I do
settle.
think Pedri's
He's phenomenal. No, I'm not saying anything.
Did you see
Okay,
his last 2 goals.
he's phenomenal. Yeah. Dude,
They were
he's
crazy.
yeah, he's disgusting.
I'm not. No, I'm not.
season.
I'm not saying he's like Messi.
no,
I'm
yeah,
saying
people are
like how
funny.
Barcelona depended on Messi. Is there a new dependence on Pedri? You know, like is he like replacing that? Like rather than them building a team, now they're just dependent on Pedri.
But do you like,
know
like
what I
now
mean?
going forward? Do you build around Pedri? Like is that your main?
100%.
That's your
Yeah.
main focal point.
That's why they're trying to go for Azpilicueta. Perfect guy to
Bring the bring the
As
bring the brothers back together.
As Piliqueta and Rudiger, I saw at one
No,
point.
Christensen.
No,
Christensen's done.
Christensen.
Christensen's
Christensen,
done.
I saw they were going like something happened
No,
that
he's
it
done.
fell
He's
through.
done. He's like actually done there. Like he's
Yeah.
going.
Yeah,
He's
Christensen.
like it's like a
and
done deal. It's not like announced it, but he's gone.
Aspilicueta, I'm not too
Yeah, he's
sure
pretty
about.
much. Good.
I don't think so. I think Azpilicueta's staying because we have
Yeah.
like that thing, that clause. But
We did get Frank Kessie.
That's terrible.
I'm
That's
I'm
huge,
interested. I'm
dude.
interested. Dude,
I'm
I
not.
want to see how he's gonna do, man. I want to see where they're gonna play him, how he's gonna do.
That was strictly a depth signing.
I don't think that was a depth signing, man.
Who's he gonna replace?
I
I mean,
I agree.
I mean,
Sergio Busquets is on his way out.
Yeah.
Whoa.
Frankie De
Might get
Jong.
good or something.
Are you
I
guys
think we just
forgetting
said the
about
same
him?
time. What? Who?
Are you guys forgetting about Frankie De Jong?
He's gonna be sold.
No, he's not.
How much per month?
I
They
think
just
no,
sold
because
Camp Nou to Spotify for how much money? Their debts are clear.
No, they're not. They still have 200 million debt.
Yeah, okay. It doesn't matter.
They're clearing a lot of debt. Like Barca's doing really good right now with all
Yeah.
these sponsors and stuff. I'm not like they're actually clearing a lot of. Dude, they were billions in debt.
De Jong's he's kind of lacking form right now too. So I don't know. I don't know if his value is still kind of there because
It is, and that's why Barca want to cash in on him, man. Ride these,
I'd pay like
these
$2 million
ride
for
these
him.
young guys for now, dude.
I don't think so.
Did you say you paid $2 million for him?
I don't think so.
What's he worth? Anyways, I don't know.
I would say 100 mil. In today's market, man. Give me a
100 mil?
break.
Probably the
Yeah.
same as what they bought him for.
Are you
70,
crazy?
75 mil.
Man, this is the thing.
100 million.
Yes,
Pound. 100.
Jack Grealish went for that much. Let me remind you of that, okay?
100. You hurt your damn mind, boy.
I'm telling you right now.
how'd you
Do you
do
agree
I
with me?
I
Come
don't
on.
know. In the form he's in right now, absolutely.
No, okay. I'm saying
No.
not Luke
It's-
De Jong.
it's- Put space.
Luke De Jong's at 100 million right now.
Luke De Jong.
I
is
saw
the- he is
Ronald
the
Coleman
I'm
came
about to
out and
walk outta
said that
here.
like
He is the better De Jong. 70 mil.
Yeah.
70 mil.
70 mil.
That's what I said.
Yeah.
75, 70 mil.
I would
But
say
in the form right now, that dropped out to 45.
No. I think it stays where it's at.
You guys are crazy, man.
okay. So you're telling me just because he's had a couple bad weeks so far,
26
that
games,
70 goes.
3 goals, 3 assists.
Yeah, but no one said he puts up.
No, I am just reading some stats.
So
here,
what's he
man.
doing then?
Don't yell at me.
So you're now gonna look at me and tell me Kante's not good because statistically his goals and assists aren't good. Exactly.
Fair play.
Fair play.
De Jong is that facilitator. He
But
is
Flores
the
said he's not.
replacement.
He's not playing well.
He's not playing well right now.
But
Yeah.
it's also
Is he
because
even
Busquets.
playing?
That's also because Busquets, Pedri, and Gavi.
Yeah, you can't-
Xavi can't break that 3.
Right now, that
Oh,
3 is
hello.
doing.
2 goals, 4 assists for
N'Golo,
Kante.
N'Golo.
Only 21 games, though, man.
He's always so happy.
He's been in a bad run of form, actually.
That's
He's
what I mean.
probably
Does his
still
value go
smiling.
down because he's been in a bad run of form? No, I would still
mean-
say he's worth way more than 50 mil.
Yeah, he might by the end of the
He's
season,
like
he still
I
might
think
lose value.
like Kante is like I don't think 50 mil. That's even justified.
Yeah, he's also 30. He's 31.
Yeah,
So he's not going to go up now at this point in his career. He's a midfielder,
I mean, I've
man.
seen some
He's
pretty
he's
crazy things
no,
happen.
man.
Ronaldo, you guys bought Ronaldo for how
Okay,
much?
but Joe, talking about Ronaldo, and you're talking about look at his position.
yeah.
Best in his position.
Yeah, but those guys, they 30, 31, 32, like their legs
He's
start
been
going.
untouchable
Not
in that
Kante.
position. Yeah,
he has
those
been
legs are
Man,
untouchable
you're
for
no, but you
years.
notice it this year.
Yeah.
You watch you watch some Chelsea games and like
Well,
it's
I mean, he's fasting for Ramadan, so I can't imagine that's got to be easy to
but
play.
so is
Tell him,
so is
exactly.
Mohamed Salah, and he's still banging in
Yeah, but
bangers
you can't
every week.
compare
Can't
an
compare
Egyptian.
the what?
They have the he has a pharaoh on his side, man.
I don't think you're going that way with it. I was just
Yeah,
saying
no.
the amount of running Conte does.
Well, that too,
yeah.
actually.
Okay, yeah, keep that into like I get that, but I don't know.
Anyways, I was just hoping Barca was going to win the Europa League game so we could see.
I
them
was
against
really good.
West
I was
Ham.
really
the game
hoping
everybody
it was gonna be
wanted.
Barca West Ham, man.
Yeah, so did I.
Oh,
But now
how
we
could
got to
have
deal with
Zach-
seventh
Zach
place
and
West
Flores
Ham playing
here?
Frankfurt.
Who's also in like 9th place, which is shocking.
Frankfurt?
Yeah,
Yeah.
man, that game. Like I don't know how Barca lost that game.
I do.
I've never.
No, man, they should have.
They played-
They played.
Yeah,
they
they
didn't
played.
play that good.
They
Yeah,
played.
Frankfurt
No,
played crazy.
after
they can't-
watching it, I knew.
they couldn't finish.
Man,
After
scored a
watching it,
scream or
Felipe
two.
Kostic is. I gotta commend that guy.
Who scored the scream run to Stegen?
That was Borre, Colombian.
Yeah, I was
of
gonna
course.
say, I
had
don't
to
know
be
how to. I
Colombian.
don't know how to say his name properly.
say it right now.
Banger.
Borre.
Bora.
Borre.
Okay, now we got to watch West Ham, man. Play
Yeah,
Frankfurt.
West Ham play
No way they come out of
Frankfurt.
that. They're going to get steamrolled.
Who's on the other side of that bracket? So it's West Ham.
It's
Frankfurt.
West Ham,
Leipzig.
Frankfurt.
Leipzig.
And...
Oh yeah, because Leipzig
Is it, no, Marseille's in the thing.
they're with in
They're
the
within the
conference.
Conference League.
Pretty crazy. We play. Roma plays Leicester next week.
Wait, who's on the other side? Leipzig and who?
I don't know who they played, to be honest with you.
Who else is left?
Mr. Guy,
Valencia?
can you check it?
No, they
Just
have
go check it, man. It
Oh, it has Europa League on here. My guy.
does.
Yeah,
It has
it's
every European competition, man.
Okay, guys, stop yelling at me.
Brøndby.
The Rangers.
Oh, yeah, it's the
Rangers.
Rangers.
The Rangers.
Ryan
Oh.
Kent.
I'd love for the
FIFA
Rangers to take it all,
legend.
man. Tavernier.
Aaron Ramsey.
Oh yeah, he's on the Rangers. Has he even played?
Yeah, he's been playing. We got her now.
Stop.
He got her last game, but actually,
That's why they're this far in the competition.
yeah,
Because of Rambo.
I didn't think they got there, man.
Arsenal,
Rambo.
he needed a fresh start. You know, not compared to the
He
place.
needs to start over.
But I reckon West Ham needs to win the Europa League because
That- that- that's-
seventh place isn't
that's their
getting
only
nowhere next season.
You know what? If I'm
Mid-table
if I'm
team,
if I'm
man.
Moyes, I'm saying, you know what? Okay, the league.
Boys.
This is
Whatever.
the best they're ever going to be.
Yeah.
Realistically.
Oh, yeah.
Bowen form
Think
his
so?
life getting sold in the summer. Declan.
Where's he gonna
How's your
go?
best player being a
Bowen-
player being a Chelsea player?
Bowen, I can see staying. Bowen, I can see staying, but
Laughable?
Rice, I think he's gonna be the hot name this year. He's gonna be like the Jack.
Okay,
Grealish.
but also no one's paying 180 mil if they want for
Yeah, Moyes is on some sort of cheap drug.
How much you guys pay for that fat fuck you guys have up top? 120 mil.
Yeah, I know, but I mean a striker to a midfield. I don't know. I mean I obviously I'd say okay, yeah, pay it. He's worth it.
So his
But
new owner-
for a team to say okay, let's spend 180 mil on a midfielder.
No, what you guys are gonna do this summer? Watch. You guys are gonna sell Conte, 40
guys
mil,
also did
and then
not-
bring in
Jorginho's
Declan.
gone this summer
Yeah,
for sure.
Yeah.
to Juve.
No, he's not gonna
Conte,
do
I
it,
think
man.
he's gone next
Rabiot,
summer.
direct swap.
Yeah, Rabiot.
Telling
No,
you,
no,
I saw a
Jorginho's gone for
rumor.
sure. Jorginho's gone for sure.
yeah, no, I seen that.
I saw the rumor though.
Might some strike, some
hope so.
attackers might leave. PSG wants with Lukaku apparently.
Yeah, PSG and Inter. They both want him.
Trust me, I will dish out the money for Declan to bring him back home, of course. But
Isn't that
that's the
crazy?
fall of West Ham after because
That
once they
these guys
lose
just
Bowen,
openly admit how they.
I don't think it'll be the fall, but man, look, but
if
look
they
at
lose Bowen and Declan, they
but
got
West
nothing.
Ham. West Ham's always this like up
No,
their
no.
team.
They have 1 or 2 years after selling their
But
studs
they
of being
they-
like
but they
whatever, and
always
then they
sign
pick
star-
it back
But they
up.
always sign people.
Yeah, but like Declan and Bowen, like they're not gonna find guys.
No,
like
no, they won't. Like not guys like that. But
Pre-Bowen.
look
though.
before they remember they brought in Payet that season. They had a
Yeah,
good season.
yeah, but that's what I'm saying. They'll
Yeah.
have those one-off
even- they had
seasons where
Haller,
then,
like,
their,
2
then their
years ago.
players get sold off.
Yeah.
and then they'll
So
have
wait,
a
are
year
we calling
of
this their
mid-table.
one-off season?
This is their one-off season that they're doing
7th
well.
place,
I
and
think.
then the
I don't
semifinals.
Maybe they finish
No,
high.
But then this is where they get the we're a massive club because they're in 7th place in semifinals of Europa League. What massive?
Yeah, it's because what's his name?
When have you been massive?
Even though my
it's
feet
because
can't touch the ground,
Moore
I'm
won the
switching them
won the
up.
World
Yeah,
Cup
yeah.
for them.
Yeah, he won the World Cup.
He was
for
a-
them,
and he was
yeah.
a West Ham player.
Yeah.
Sir Bobby Moore.
Massive club. Okay.
That's the ride by.
And these guys believe that too.
No, I do hope to see them in the final, but yeah, in the league,
they better hope
just
they win it, man.
yeah, no, but that's what I'm saying. Moyes has to just go for that because the league, you're not getting that back. I don't think they're gonna be top
What
four.
do you think for next season for Chelsea? I'm gonna bring it back to Chelsea for a second here.
Fine. No way.
For their attack, what do you think is the move for them? Do you guys stick with Kai Havertz playing like that center forward
Kai
role?
has proved himself.
Yeah.
Big game play. Because got the Drogba gene,
What?
man.
Okay.
Look at him. Look at what he's like.
No,
look at what he's
I'm
been
not
doing.
arguing. But I'm just saying, like, because you have Timo still, and you have
No,
Lukaku.
but I think Timo
Lukaku, I know,
might be
gets
gone.
sold. So Lukaku and Timo sold off.
Yeah, I'd be
Really?
really. Yeah, Timo's been playing amazing though. Like
But then
like
who do
what
you
he
get?
does, like in position. But we need like proper wing players, like a Dembele. Like before we got sanctioned, like we were front
Yeah.
runners for Dembele. He was
Yeah.
most like,
Well,
you know,
it's,
Tuchel
still,
turned
it's
him.
still not confirmed that Dembele extends, right?
No, but he's
But like
apparently
you know,
he wants to stay now.
Yeah.
but we can't hold talks. Is what I'm saying. Like before
that's
we
right,
got
you guys can't
sanctioned,
even do the
Yeah,
negotiations.
before we
Yeah,
got
they can't do nothing
sanctioned,
right now.
you know, and Tuchel turned Dembele into the 100 and whatever they paid for him.
120.
$120 million player. Tuchel turned him into Dan Dortmund. So like, of course, if we were
No,
able
I
to
always
talk to
forget
him,
Tuchel was on coaching Dortmund. I'm gonna be
but I
completely
don't know.
honest
I'd
with
keep
you.
Werner, but Lukaku's got to go, man.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We take the L, let's sell him off.
Take
That's
the
fine.
L. Try to get. They'll still make decent money off him. They're still gonna get high. Like,
But we
they'll
need
still
like
be up
a
there.
good wing player, like a
But I
like
feel
like
like-
a Luis Diaz. What Liverpool did
I
with
feel
that.
like Tuchel doesn't really play like full wing.
we
like,
do.
wing
He
style,
does it,
you know
but
what I
we
mean?
need those out wide guys that can do that.
Because you always see him with Kai Havertz, Mason Mount, and then Pulisic.
Yeah,
or
but
like,
we
you know
need
what
guys
I
who can play off that wing like that. Like Ziyech, like he's so inconsistent.
Yeah.
so he's not doing
mean?
it. First.
Captain America, the LeBron James of soccer.
Yeah. Mason Mount shaved his head, turned
Yeah.
into Frank Lampard.
Yeah, when he has a dip in form, he goes to the barber shop.
Yeah.
I don't, but we could bring Broha
completely
back
changed his
next
game.
season.
Well, that's what I mean. Like with your loanees,
Gallagher's gonna come
Let's
back.
get Gallagher coming back.
That's gonna be huge.
Where does Gallagher slot in though in this team? Right
Well,
now?
Jorginho's gone. Conte, we want the year left. It's Kovacic. Like Kovacic is only like real focal
Yeah.
point there.
Yeah.
Well, I was gonna say
And Gallagher gets the nod over
Loftus
Cheek.
Yeah, I was just about to say
Yeah.
Loftus Cheek is enjoying himself.
Yeah,
right
no,
now.
no. Gallagher.
Do you
gets-
replace him right away, seamlessly? Just
Yeah.
yeah. I don't know, man.
Gallagher's
Gallagher's-
having a good season, man.
I think Gallagher's better. 100%. But I feel
He's like a Conte.
I feel like the biggest thing with Gallagher is he's playing on Crystal Palace right now. To go from Crystal Palace to Chelsea, that's a leap in itself.
Yeah, but it's not going to affect his work rate.
No, definitely not. But I'm just saying, like, I don't see him like seamlessly just fitting into Tuchel's style. You know what I mean? So that's why I think Loftus-Cheek still plays.
It just depends on because Crystal Palace plays different formation.
Exactly, and until at least Gallagher understands like what his role
we gotta
is,
see what happens.
stuff like that. Right?
I hope he doesn't let him go out again, man. I don't want him to play.
I see a couple of teams are very interested in Gallagher.
I know, but
And I feel like Chelsea
so
for
how
some
much is
reason.
he worth then?
Gallagher, I'd probably say easily like after this season.
He's worth more than De Jong for sure.
No, give me a break.
What?
Give me a break. No, stop
You're
it.
crazy,
Stop
dude.
it.
He's been in the form of his life.
It's a one season thing though. To me, I will never
De Jong
inflate
was
someone.
a one season thing in Ajax.
25 mil.
That's actually pretty cheap. I would value more than that. That I would definitely say. I would
Obviously.
value him more than that.
8
I'd probably
goals,
say
3 assists.
if
He's a center mid.
Come on, yeah.
Yeah, he's doing well.
Not
He's doing
bad.
Well. He's doing well.
That's pretty good.
That's
I
pretty
remember
good.
like
Holy.
I think it was like the second or third game of the season. Rosati messaged me about Gallagher. He's like, I know you like it because it's a young kid. I'm like, dude, he's actually
you
tearing
got a
it
thing
up.
for these young guys.
That
man.
sounds really like perverted. I don't have a thing for young boys.
He does. His
Says.
his
Anyways,
private,
but yeah, back to Chelsea.
his private Snapchat is little kid lover.
No, he meant the team young boys.
Yeah. I was talking about like the Swiss team. They're from Swiss. Yeah, Switzerland.
But that
Swiss
guy
team.
in Benfica is like going to be hot in the market this summer.
Darwin Núñez.
Yeah.
Darwin Núñez. Yeah.
Chelsea's interested in him in too.
He's phenomenal. I do think like he could
That guy-
be like
I
good.
I swear, dude.
I just hate the fact that he's getting blown up like after one season.
Joe. Maybe like about a little bit more than a month ago. Like I started reading about this guy,
Yeah.
watching videos about him, and then I see like his value was at like 30 mil. The guy scored in the Champions League. I go check his. Went up to 50 mil. Scores again. Scored that what was a brace or a hat trick in Champions League.
Yeah.
Went up to like 75 mil. Now you go look. He's like
What?
85, 90 mil.
I mean, with Darwin Núñez, I remember our little special episode on the World Cup qualifiers
Yeah.
and whatever and stuff like that. You were discounting Uruguay.
yeah.
I mean,
I don't think he's that much of a difference maker.
The hype
you
around
never
him right
know.
now is
You
crazy.
never know.
I don't think so.
Listen, if they were to go with like a central style like form of attack,
'Cause they
Uruguay,
did well against Liverpool the last game, though, right? Benfica.
yeah, they did. But Darwin Núñez, Suarez, and Cavani in that front three.
That sounds atrocious.
Yeah, two dinosaurs and a unproven
Yeah,
kid.
come on.
I don't
man.
know. To me,
The
that
shoulder,
sounds like
the,
really
the
nice.
backbiter, and some old guy that looks like Tarzan. Come on, man.
Stop. I honestly
I don't know if
think
that's the
like,
move, Joe.
well, I mean,
Good thing you're not a coach, man.
good
Thank
thing
God
I'm
you're not the coach,
I'm
Joe.
not a coach, but experimenting, experimenting never hurt
That's how
anybody.
you keep your job.
Well, I mean, yeah, sometimes you got to make stuff work out, so you got to change it up, do something maybe different, a little spice here and there.
Oh, but Dembele's not Barca's best player.
He's not. He isn't. Pedri is. I would say Pedri. You're literally looking at the team of the week from the Europa League, where Pedri was also injured.
But they lost that game.
Yeah.
He was still the man of the
And
match.
Dembele still gets man of the match.
No, he didn't get man of the match. He just
Okay,
has
sorry,
a
not
higher
man of the match, but
rating.
name of the team of the week. Sorry.
Yeah,
Team of
because he has a higher rating. So did Jordi Alba.
Hold on.
You gonna tell me Jordi Alba's the best
on.
left back in the world?
the- No, but they played incredible.
Guys, enough about Barca for a second
Yeah,
right now.
please, actually. I'm sick
I wanted to
of
go back
this.
to Julian for a second about Chelsea.
I was gonna say who's Julian?
Julian over here.
I don't think
This guy.
called him Julian like ever.
No, he's
Wow.
Julian, and then last week was Julien.
Oh yeah, Julien.
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 What do you see Chelsea doing next year with their back line? Now that you see all these Christensen's leaving, Rudiger might
They're
be
just not
leaving.
fine with, man. I just hope Vinny just does him in and week out. Shocking.
what?
Yeah, man. That guy's been shocking for us lately.
Christensen.
So I'm fine with
He's
it.
going to Barca.
I heard Vinny.
Yeah, Vinny.
Yeah, I
He's
hope
gonna be in
Vinny.
Barca.
Oh.
He's been Barca.
Barca, Real
Madrid, they
Oh,
both
sorry.
won La Liga.
For
Come
some
on,
reason,
keep up, Joe.
I thought he was bringing back the Real Madrid Chelsea game and talking about that.
No,
After
no,
you
no.
asked that
Well,
question.
Vinny
I was gonna
did
say,
do
wait.
him in.
Yeah,
That's what I
yeah.
mean. So
That's
I'm
why
fine
Reece
with-
James
hopefully
went center
continues
back.
that.
I'm fine with that, whatever. But we just can't let Rudiger go.
Yeah, I think
Cannot
Rudiger you have
let
to protect at all
Rudiger
costs.
go.
So I was reading a couple days ago. One guy, which I don't really get because I know you guys have Reece James. but he isn't the team of the week. I saw Chelsea was linked with
Really?
Tavernier, yeah.
But that's because if like Reese can play, I think in 3 in the back.
Yeah, then
as
you
a
could.
3.
Yeah,
As a
And
third,
he could
as
play
a third
right
center
wing
back.
Yeah, that's what he
Really?
played last game. Aspi played right wing back.
That'd be a guy. I was reading that the other day, man. That'd be a good pickup.
Well, that's what we're trying to go for this summer is a midfielder, Chouameni or Declan, and then Koundé for center back. Because
you
Thiago
guys-
Silva's only got that year left.
always linked with Kunde. I feel like the
Aspi-
last
Well,
2
they
years.
they were
Well,
trying
it
to
broke-
they
it
were
broke
supposed to sign him
down.
last year.
Yeah.
Last summer they were going to sign him, and then they broke down. And then in the winter, I don't even know if they started talks with him again. And then now I heard,
He
in
wants
the
to come,
summer.
but we can't do anything right now.
Well, I mean, eventually, I'm hoping this whole thing gets sorted out. I saw Abramovich was actually like linked to buying
Yeah,
Valencia.
Yeah, he's going to buy Valencia.
That is absolutely mental. Poor
Give him
guy.
4 years or something, they'll be the best team in the league.
No, I don't think that
They
happens.
just start dominating La Liga.
I don't know. I feel like Valencia's been that team for
Make
like
sure to have
the
me on the
last, like,
podcast. When,
the podcast?
The podcast.
Pancakes.
I feel like the
They
last
become
10
the best
years,
team.
Valencia has always on paper looked like a decent enough team to compete, but they're always like 8th or 9th place.
But imagine with him coming there and spending money, trying to like build an actual something there.
Well, that's true too, actually. Money talks.
That's what I mean. You never know, man.
talks.
He can go there and just start saying, you know what, I'm gonna make Valencia's gonna be we're gonna be up there. We're gonna be one of the top teams.
I don't think that happens. I don't think
so
he even
either.
buys Valencia, to be honest.
Probably not, man. I heard the guy's like texting
Yeah.
his friends to like loan him like $30 and stuff. Who knows, man?
Yeah, because he still has money. His money's probably just frozen right now, but like he still has the money.
Yeah, he has it, but he can't do anything with it.
Yeah, I was
so
gonna
it's like,
say,
hey, dude, loan me $30 or something.
So that's still there. That's gonna the final bid was what, this week?
Yeah, the deadline was last week.
Was
so
last
like
week.
they said they
This week they're
should be
gonna announce
expecting.
it.
Yeah, they're hoping.
Yeah, that process has been. I know it's a big process, obviously, like selling a
Yeah, it was
club.
big, yeah, because the Ricketts family pulled up, so there's only 3 bidders now.
So now it's the what's his name?
The Todd Bowley,
Yeah.
the Dodgers
Bowley,
guy,
Yeah.
the
Which I think
Boston
it's gonna be him.
Celtics,
I think it's gonna be Bowley.
and then like Sir Martin Broughton.
I think I keep seeing that with the guy from
Sir
the
Martin
Dodgers.
Broden.
Who knows?
like-
I don't
but-
know, man, because
But he's got money.
Is he a
The
British
Celtics
prince?
guy has like the co-founder of Facebook or something.
Mark
and, like,
Zuckerberg.
no. And like the somebody from like Disney, like in on his bid too.
Walt.
Oh shit! No,
Doesn't Manchester United have American owners too?
Yeah,
the Glazers?
the
Yeah,
Glazers. Yeah.
yeah, they're American.
Wouldn't you be worried that like that?
Oh yeah, of
situation
course, obviously,
happens?
but they're all Americans except for
I mean,
the Sir Martin.
personally
Broughton.
speaking, I could tell you right now, a Boston Celtic owner is not a good thing for your club at all.
I think he actually it's
And
the same guy, but I
sign-
think he has a he owns Atalanta, 55% owner or something. Like
Oh,
that.
I don't know that one.
Pretty sure he has a share in Atalanta.
Because
like,
I said
they're-
Roma's old
Atlanta
owner
shared.
was
Atlanta-
involved with like the Fenway Group and whatever, and was one of the owners of Celtic, and also like that's why Roma did that
I'm saying
big
the
tour.
Boston Celtics.
Yeah, the Boston Celtics. That's what I'm
not,
talking about.
Not Celtic.
no, I
you
know.
said Celtic.
I said
you
Celtics.
said Celtic.
Oh,
Did,
the Boston.
did I say Celtic?
Yeah.
I meant to say Boston Celtics.
Oh,
Well,
okay.
I mean, all 3 of the bidders have a plan for like a $1 billion plan.
Everyone
to
says
rebuild
they
the
have a
stadium.
plan, man.
I mean,
it's-
what can we do? We
At the end of the day, you're not gonna know until you're gonna take their word, and you're not gonna know until they come in and
say
see
you
what
give
they
it that
do.
survey.
But again, nobody's spending over $2 billion, and they're gonna just
Yeah,
Yeah.
just and
you know
especially,
goof
like,
around with the team.
they know like what the team like. Obviously, it's a different situation buying Chelsea and buying Roma.
Like, why you gotta bring up Roma, man?
No, because I know Roma had American owners
We
too.
have them again.
Yeah. Now you they're
Friedkins,
doing- but
no Friedkin way,
but
man.
the ones you guys had before, the one you had before,
Balota.
that
He's
guy,
a bum.
he didn't come to games. Like he didn't care about the
Dude,
team.
the guy literally would like text and like tweet out something random about like what he's doing in the day.
Yeah.
And Roma's playing against Barcelona in the Champions League
Yeah.
quarters. It's like
that.
And the best striker in the Serie A right now, Chelsea player.
he's not the best striker in Serie A right now. I would say he is.
Who's better than him?
Well,
I would,
statistically speaking,
it's either Cheeto, Vlahovic, and him.
That's-
Those 3 right there.
yeah,
Are your best strikers right now.
yeah. Well, hey, I'm not disagreeing. I love
Oh, yeah,
King Tammy.
you're not
He's
gonna
a
deny
beautiful
his, you're not
human
gonna deny
being.
his numbers and like what he's doing this year.
I hope you guys don't buy him back.
his numbers talk for himself.
That's tough when Tabby's one of the best strikers in Serie A.
You guys are getting bailed out by Luke de Jong.
Not really.
What do you mean? Isn't Aubameyang your best striker?
He is right now.
But that's Frankie's dad, right?
Yeah.
Okay. Just wanna make sure because they look alike. Like,
They actually
I saw them going to hug, and I was like, wait, is that like a father and son moment?
They do kind of look alike. Poor Flo, man. Flo, what should Barca do this summer, transfer wise?
They need a new center back for sure. They need
Christensen.
What do you? No, bigger because obviously
What do you want?
they don't really. No, they don't need to do much in the back and thing. They can figure out 1 and 2 here. Their main thing. What do you want in the summer? Their attack signings to be, or what do you want? Their attack.
Why their attack? Their attack is
They have
stacked.
10
I feel
loan.
like
They
their
have 10
back line
loan
and their mid
players.
is
But
shot
they're all
right
loan
now.
players.
No,
They won't be
their
there.
mids. Their mids.
Yeah,
set.
but Gavi, you have Gavi, Ferran Torres, Adama. Is he fully bought out? Loan?
Isn't
What
Gavi
is
a
he?
mid?
Man, I can't
Yeah,
believe
but
Adama's a
Gavi
standout
Gavi
guy for
plays
them.
like
Who?
left
Not
wing,
anymore.
center mid.
No,
He
ever
like
since
the hype died out about him.
yeah, because of Usman. But
Yeah. The best player.
Adama, they're looking to do a swap with Wolves for Trincao, who was also a Barca player. But they
he's
want
there. He's there right now.
yeah,
That'd be a good one.
yeah.
I should have had
Who
the
would
whole
I-
Portuguese team. Might as well.
Who would I buy? They for sure need a striker. Like
I'm
and
saying,
Oh,
who,
another one. Okay.
who would you sign? Like,
who would
who's
I
the,
sign?
who's the striker you think like Barca would sign? Like who should
Mbappe,
sign?
Haaland.
not even Mbappe. I would say Haaland more than Mbappe.
Okay, but he's gone to City, so let's
That's
be
why.
realistic
So
here.
realistically, I don't know who they can sign next year. That
He's gonna change them.
no, the team's gonna be different next year. But
You got the Dembele on the right, Ferran Torres on the left. Who's that
Slash
middle man?
Gavi. Gavi is more so on.
Isn't
the left.
Gavi in the middle midfield?
He plays
Gavi
like
they'll have him play more in the midfield.
he does both. Couple games I've watched Gavi's playing left wing.
That's when
Yeah, I don't,
that's
even
when we
know who
had no
Barca could sign as
attackers.
a
Yeah.
striker.
What?
Who's even like available this summer as a striker?
One of the big names that they're linked with
Lewandowski?
obviously
Oh yeah.
yes that there's Lewandowski, but there's also another name I saw today that
Oh,
popped
let's
up
hear it.
in the Twitter sphere.
Where does he play right now?
PSG. Got a Neymar.
No chance. They get
Yeah,
I
man.
thought we agreed before this podcast. that we don't talk about Neymar.
He did actually say I'll only come on the cast if you don't talk about Neymar.
but I didn't want to tell him before because, dude, apparently they want to work out some loan deal, and he wants to go back because
Him and Messi
he's
back?
gonna no, just him. Like he's gonna be
What a
he's
bad
gonna be the
friend.
face of Barca.
So and then
Laporta
Mbappe
does
leaves,
not
and
want
just-
Messi back. Like they want to move on from Messi. He's too much. They don't want they want to move on. They want to start off new. They know it's they love Messi. Hey, we had our fun together, but let's be realistic. We're not gonna pay a 37-year-old, no matter how good he is, 30 mil a season
Why not?
because
I would. You guys did.
you got to move on. Yeah, I know. And look where it got us.
Suey.
We had a dynasty for 9 years and it ruined us.
Neymar, like he's fantastic. I'm not doubting his ability, but like, why would you want to
I would-
regress
I would-
and get Neymar then? Because
You know
sold
he can.
him.
You know he can do it in the league if
Yeah,
you get him
but
on a
his
good
sister's
enough
birthday
deal.
happens,
Yeah,
he
and then he's
misses a
done
month
for
of
the whole
soccer.
year.
If you get a good enough deal, man, I'm taking Neymar back.
I
no
don't know. I
problem.
personally wouldn't even get Lewandowski for Barcelona.
No,
wouldn't
I wouldn't do. I would do Neymar over Lewandowski. I would do Neymar over Lewandowski.
I don't know if that helps him more
100%.
anyways.
I'm not
If-
speaking on this.
I'm only saying that if Barca realistically can't get Haaland or Mbappe, if those
Yeah.
two guys are actually like unattainable, and Neymar is a possibility, I'm bringing Neymar
Which
back.
they can't though. Either way.
What?
They can't. Haaland, we know is going to end up at City.
And Mbappe,
Haaland,
And
yeah,
is
Mbappe,
going
they,
to
they
Madrid.
just can't
Mbappe,
afford him,
yeah.
and his team is Madrid. So
I don't know. A part of
man.
me thinks like,
Madrid or
Madrid's gonna
PSG?
run that league for so
well,
long.
I don't think so,
Griezmann.
but-
Griezmann returns to Barca too,
nah,
right?
he'll be gone. He'll be gone.
Yeah.
Another striker.
Yeah, he's gonna be gone.
Holy
No, because for me, I was
'Cause they're
thinking like I
breeding
feel like
grounds.
the if they do want to address their attack, I feel like addressing that attack would be within the club. Like I
think
feel like they
Lukaku
wouldn't have
What
to
about
shop
Shiesty.
around.
what about
What?
like a Joao Felix?
But
Oof.
can I just say something? You guys said who would I sign?
Yeah.
We're forgetting about one player in particular that we have still, who could be that superstar.
Who, Luke de Jong?
Ansu Fati.
Oh yeah, I
always
forgot
forget
about
See
that
what I mean?
guy.
Like I feel like that's why I said with their attack, the problem fixes itself within. Like
I forgot about that guy,
It's not a
actually.
matter of we need to. I think their defense. They need to think about post PK life.
That's why they said they,
did.
need
That's why
another
they
center
signed
back.
Christensen.
Christensen,
No,
I think,
Christensen isn't.
Araujo?
And Araujo.
They have Araujo.
Yeah, okay,
One
Araujo's
guy.
there already.
They have
but you
Eric
need-
Garcia, but
He's just a good ball playing center back, and that's it. He has no defensive ability.
That's the
That
guy
guy
with the
drives
guy with the ponytail, right?
no, that's Minguez.
No,
Minguez. That's
he's
the guy.
Eric
Crazy
Garcia's the guy who
ponytail.
gave away the penalty last game. They need wing backs, man.
I saw.
they need
Yeah,
fullbacks.
they
That's
definitely
the
need to
need.
think
That's the
about
need.
life after Jordi Alba as well.
Jordi Alba and Danny Alves that just came back from the dead.
Yeah, but Daniel, Alves, I'm not gonna say him because he's immortal. He
Yeah.
could do whatever he wants. I'd let him just
Best
play
right
on the
back
fi-
ever. You're
Yeah.
right. He could do whatever.
Are they gonna? You think
He
they're gonna,
just-
they're gonna keep Dest or they're gonna sell him, move on from bring someone else in?
I'm not sure because I don't know how Xavi feels about Dest. Recently, when Dest, well, I mean now he's hurt again, but last game he played pretty well
Man,
against
your medical team is. You gotta talk with them.
No,
It's
our
just
medical team's been
it's-
getting better. It's just Pedri is because of the workload. I understand he's 19 years
God,
old.
the guy
but
plays fucking 170
The amount of-
games in 1 year.
the amount of
last year in the
games-
Euro Cup.
Yeah, dude, he couldn't even breathe. The guy had
Like an old man.
those. Yeah, poor guy. I think he slept for maybe 2 hours in
Not
8
to mention
days.
the World Cup coming up. Like
Yeah.
the workload on him, that was bound to happen.
Yeah,
Other than that, really, Depay's now kind of struggling with injuries, and then Dest.
Even him, Depay, like he was started off so good. I thought he was gonna have a like.
I think
he was
Depay
gonna
could
do
work.
really good.
I
But
think
there.
Depay
Depay, he
could work.
continued playing well. Well, not playing well, but he didn't.
then
Really,
he's just
he
got-
hasn't really had a chance with Xavi because he's been hurt.
That's
since.
no, that's what I mean. Like he's gotten a lot of injuries, and every time he gets back, I feel like he just gets injured again. Like he just misses more time.
We'll see how that goes, but I want to see Ansu's nearly coming back this
so-
season.
I totally forgot about it.
Ansu's so good. I completely forgot about him.
So I would say maybe with Dembele, I'm not. I don't know. I have mixed feelings with Dembele too because at the end of the day, he did want to leave, and it was the money and all that stuff. And to be honest with you, I know you guys say he's silky, he's fast. He is. He's fast, but that guy, he looks so confused when he plays. He looks so confused when he plays. Don't get me wrong. Every now and then he makes an amazing play. Yeah. He'll make an amazing cross. He'll go by 2 or 3 guys.
Score a
But
crazy goal.
it's very inconsistent.
Yeah.
Very inconsistent. He's been playing well lately, but it's just very inconsistent.
And I do agree with that.
The amount of money that he's probably asking for,
It's not justifiable.
I don't think Barca should do it.
What's he
But
asking for?
I don't know how much he's asking for. It's not even him. It's more his agent. But
I was reading it was like upwards of 8 mil or something like that.
I don't know.
Well, now apparently even with these agents and everything now, like FIFA wants they want to figure out something to pretty much stop these like agent fees.
Yeah, they want to try to regulate
now.
it.
They want to regulate it because now it's getting crazy, man. Like you look at some of these guys, it's like okay, this guy's gonna cost you. Like it's gonna cost Chelsea 50 mil, but then the agent wants 25 mil.
Yeah, that's like
and then
Haaland.
this plays.
I was
Yeah,
gonna
like
say
That's
Haaland's
Mino.
Mino's gonna make
Mino gets
that.
40 mil. His
Mino's
dad
gonna get
gets
40
30
mil. Like how crazy is that? He made 25 mil off Pogba going to Man U.
Yeah,
You know who started all of that?
Mino.
Neymar
Yeah,
Oh yeah.
and his father.
Yeah.
Just come back.
Well, no, it was Neymar and Mino because even when Mino with that same year with the Pogba deal, 25 mil to 100 mil to go to Man U and then 25 mil
25
for
to-
Mino,
yeah.
just for being Mino.
I don't know. The whole agent fee thing, like
It's stupid, man. It's gonna
to me, it's like why do these guys
it's ruining the
deserve?
market.
Like you're literally just representing them. You
Yeah.
literally are doing nothing.
yeah.
Oh yeah, well you got them
But,
a
Joe,
a
if you're gonna-
commercial with Coke.
if you're gonna
All
add-
right,
if you're gonna
cool,
add-
man, right on. Like,
But it's the team paying for it.
no, I know, I agree.
So like Man U when they bought Pogba from Juve, they paid Juve 100 mil, and then they paid Raiola 25 mil.
I just think FIFA needs to regulate that.
It
and
does.
They need
It
to
needs to-
like
it should be
cap it
capped.
off.
Exactly,
in
cap
a
it off.
sense. Like
They shouldn't be like for a deal like that. Like they should not be making, if anything, more than like a mil or two.
why does Erling Haaland's dad get the money he gets? Like seriously.
Just help him. Oh, because
he birthed
Keane ended his career. So just pay
Yeah,
him.
like
get a little bit of money
well,
back from that.
But that's the thing. Like, I get if his dad's his agent, cool. But
But his dad's not his agent. Raul's his agent.
exactly. But that's my whole point.
His dad's his friend.
Erling Haaland, if he really wanted to be a good son,
Yeah.
hey dad, I'm getting paid 10 mil a year. Here's $1 million.
Yeah, because all that is that money's getting taken away from what he could have maybe like they could have added a mil or two on his pay from that 20 mil, but now they're paying his dad.
It's just I don't understand these whole like all these deals. They're just atrocious.
In the last like 10 years, it's ruined the transfer.
It's been getting even worse
That's
because
right now. Like you look at some of these players' fees, man. Like it's so unjustifiable. Like you don't even.
Usman's agent.
I think it's Sissoko.
Oh,
And I
Musa
know there's, like,
Sissoko.
30,000
Oh, Musa
Sissokos,
Sissoko.
but
I actually
yeah.
saw that. Yeah.
Yeah.
You're a guy.
That's why a lot of
You're a
players like
legend.
don't want to go to the Prem. Though, like, well, that's why Holland was reluctant to go to the Prem because once they come to the Prem, they know that their wages and all these fees that they have on them, they can never move out of the Prem.
Yeah, well,
That's like problem now. Like Dortmund's interested in Werner, but what he gets paid, it's too crazy for them to afford. Like
it's hard for any
That's why
player in the
it's-
Prem to leave.
Yeah, to
that's what I
leave.
mean,
that.
because of what they get paid. So
Well, it's even. I was having this discussion actually with I think it was like my cousin or something. I was talking about Juve. the thing, like when you go to Juve, they offer such high contracts. Like Bernardeschi, he is riding the pine. I don't know why I said riding the pine. He's riding bench the whole time. But he's getting paid so much that any other club that takes him on...
He's only getting paid 3.5.
No, it's more than that.
It's 3.5. He wants more now, but that's why we're not re-signing him.
Regardless, he's not worth that much.
No, he's not. But it's more guys like Ramsdale's getting 7 mil.
No, but I'm just saying, like, for a guy like Bernardeschi who's not playing, he's still like mid-age,
Okay,
like 26.
But Joe,
he won't go to a Roma or whatever because they're only going to offer like 2 mil.
Yes,
you know
but
what I
then-
mean. Like,
but then-
he's going to get a pay cut.
But then you also look at guys like Rabiot and Ramsey.
Oh yeah,
who-
that
we got them for free. So yes, giving them more money, you can do that to secure the deal because you're not spending any money for them. They're free. But to give them 7 mil and sign them for 5 years, you're stuck with that guy, and no one's gonna take them for 7 mil.
But that's what I'm saying. For Italian soccer, it's like Juve, like how they corner the market in that sense because where are these guys gonna go afterwards?
Exactly.
The only teams that could buy players I was on the right path. The only teams that could buy players from Juve are the Premier League
teams,
because they
PSG.
could
or PSG
because they have the wage
because
support,
they can
you know
afford
what I
that. But now and that's what I like now. Like now with the new management, they're changing that all these high figures, all these like players that don't deserve it.
But then I mean that's why players don't stay.
But hey, if you don't want, but Joe, we were looking at before.
The Prem is the alpha male of all.
Joe,
leagues.
before we started throwing around all this money, before Ronaldo came and all that, we were in 2 Champions League finals within 3 years.
Yeah.
And we weren't throwing anybody big money.
Well, that's true too.
You've had a rule, man. If you wanted to leave, remember, you saw everybody how many people walked, and we still did good. If you want to leave, you want to for money or whatever it is, go. If you want to play for the team, then you can stay.
Yeah.
Players walked and they still did good. Now that they changed their philosophy and started giving people money, look where it got them.
Yeah.
Now
hole.
they're stuck with these players that nobody wants because they don't want to pay them that much.
Well, Barca
And you gotta wait out their
went down
contracts.
the same little
And
rabbit hole. I feel.
Barca did the same
Not
thing.
only though with player wages, it was also the fees that they were paying for these players because what screwed them over was that whole Neymar deal.
Yeah.
No, sorry. Who did you guys? Yeah, the
It was
Neymar.
a Neymar deal.
No,
Once
it was Dembele and Coutinho.
But that was after
But
Neymar.
But they also had how much money from the Neymars?
But that's what I mean. Like,
That's what I'm saying.
after the Neymar deal, they got all that money and like their eyes just like blew up, and they were like, okay, we're gonna buy him for 100 mil, him for 100 mil, him for 80
but
mil.
that's because the teams knew that
Barca had the
Barca
money.
just got that crazy amount.
But
But that's what I'm saying. That
Teams
Barca
took
then
advantage of them.
like Coutinho. No offense, he was never worth 100 mil.
No.
Like whatever.
In fairness, he was pretty close though.
He was good, 100%, but I wouldn't say he was worth the amount Barca paid for him.
no.
It was definitely way over
Not 100
exaggerated.
mil, dude.
No,
Come
that's what I'm
on.
saying. Like 60 mil, 70 mil at the most. I would say he was ever worth. Like even peak of his powers.
Yeah.
Griezmann overpaid for him. Usman overpaid. Like it's all because they knew the money was there, and then the contracts you guys were offering too.
Well, they were also under pressure too because they needed to replace
Yeah,
him, right?
yeah. But with Barca, I think they definitely need to. I see a lot of players are still taking pay cuts, which is great. I like seeing that kind of stuff. It makes me smile. It's like they want to be loyal to the club.
Like who?
It's actually crazy how many players did take pay cuts.
See?
Like who?
Like Traore, but who was Tottenham was offering
300K.
300K a week, and now he's like at 15K a week.
Yeah.
Just because he wanted to play with Barca. Depay took a big
That's
pay
going
cut.
well for him.
I mean,
No, but it is nice seeing these players that actually like want to play for your team.
Yeah.
Rather than just players that they just care about the money. As long if you're paying them the money, they're happy to stay.
I think that was all because of Xavi. Yeah,
PK took a pay cut. Jordi
PK,
Alba.
PK
Of course,
running
you take
for
a pay cut.
president.
Where's this gonna go?
I mean,
PK, yeah. He's
still
been
the
there.
principle because
he's gonna
he's
do
a
whatever for that
he's
team.
a very highly paid player by Barca. For him to take a pay cut, that helps them out. I'm not saying other teams want him or he's a world class player or anything like that. I just think it's nice the fact that he took that big pay cut.
Everybody, the whole team pretty much took a pay cut. From what I know.
Yes,
So you still
Good
didn't tell
guys.
us though, who are you getting on defense? I saw you guys are linked with Lisandro Martinez of
I
Ajax.
did not
I
see
saw
that,
Pau
but sure.
Torres as well.
Pau
I
Torres.
would get a
was-
guy like
that'd be
Pau
huge.
I was
Torres.
actually gonna say for me, my pick would have been like Pau
I
Torres.
think United's in on him too.
Nah,
United's been linked with him for a while. I'd get a guy. I think Pau Torres would be perfect.
Yeah.
Koundé, but
Kunde, you guys
we all know where that will.
that's like a direct rival.
But
I mean,
I
Villarreal
don't
kinda
mind.
stupid.
I don't mind them getting Christensen though. I want to see what he would do. Like
He's a good center back.
Was it you that said it that he's not good in a back four, but in a back three he's better or something like that, or he can't do it in a something like
Do
that?
both.
I'll say I'm pretty sure
He's good.
he plays
Yeah?
he plays in both. They're always
I
switching.
swear I remember somebody mentioning that, like he plays better in a back four or a back three, whereas the other one he doesn't do as well.
Xavi likes playing with both, anyways.
Yeah,
Okay.
He'll be fine in both. He's good.
And I want to say, Vinny, burning Christensen. I feel like that's also because of who Christensen had beside him, and Aspilicueta. No,
Thiago Silva?
no.
What?
No, in the Chelsea game.
In the Chelsea game.
Aspi was playing
Reece
right back.
played.
Was it Reese?
The
Was Reece
second
playing?
game.
Or
That was
was
the second
Aspilicueta?
game. That was the second game.
Yeah, Reese didn't play the first game.
First game Reese didn't play.
The first game he didn't cook him. First game. I'm talking second game.
What the
Oh, no,
Second
the first
game,
game.
Christensen didn't play. So in the second game, that's
First game.
why
First game. And the
they
second game,
switched up.
you guys cooked them up until like the end.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But yeah, no, if it was the first game, you get Aspi. Aspi can't play that wing, man. Like,
No,
play him in
definitely
the
not.
middle, sure.
I love
put him on the wing.
Aspilicueta.
I love
He's a
him
dog,
too.
man.
I think
He's
he's
a
a,
dog.
leader.
I think he's a Swiss knife,
He's
Swiss
like a
Army
Daniel
knife, you know?
right now.
Yeah.
He's a Barca.
Dog, yeah.
Exactly.
But he can't be. He's too slow for that wing. He especially in the Prem, man.
Oh,
He's gonna get
definitely.
burned.
I mean, I wouldn't throw him as
That's
a
why I
wing
was shocked.
back
Last
unless
game he
stays
was
back.
playing right wing back and Reese was playing in
The center back.
Really?
Yeah, center back. Yeah.
I never understood Madrid though.
I think mostly because like Zaha and stuff though.
I don't know. They always seem
Oh,
like they're in a
yes.
rebuilding kind of thing, right?
Why are you whispering?
I don't
You
know
could
because
talk-
they were kind of talking.
Actually, Madrid wants Reese and Rudiger.
Yeah, of course. But isn't it Madrid's like been in a rebuild for how long, but somehow they still managed to be top.
I mean, it goes down to the fact that like they slowly rebuild while they're still at the top. Like I mean, Modric, Casemiro, and Cruz.
Yeah, Modric is 37.
Well,
He's having no. I'm not thinking. He's playing phenomenal
gonna
this
say,
season.
But that's what I mean.
Like
though.
what he's doing right now,
That's
man,
what I mean. That's
compared to
exactly my
other
point.
guys at his age, that like Xavi, Pirlo, and yeah, they were
But
all
that's what I'm
they were all
saying.
retired.
They're
in the,
allowed-
Who's
the
not
farm
retired and
leagues.
he's 37?
who?
You know who's not retired and still playing in the form of his life at 37?
Thiago Silva.
That's another one, man. That's like wine these guys, man.
But
Every
see-
year you think they're finished and they have a
that's what
better
I'm saying.
season.
Whereas like Real Madrid is one of those teams that like these players that they still have at those ages, they're allowed to still have that dynasty and maintain their core while developing
Yeah.
these other youngsters and stuff like that because like Modric is doing so well. You know what I mean? Like he could play probably every single game this season.
Yeah. I think
Barring
that-
injuries and
The
whatever.
thing that killed him, obviously, like after Ronaldo leaving, like the first like 2 years when everyone's like, "Oh, it's a rebuild." This, yeah, it was because they were still trying to find that replacement. They couldn't score goals. They were so reliant on
Yeah.
Ronaldo. So losing that, they didn't have him, and Vinny having that pressure coming in.
Yeah, Vinny was.
It didn't
Vinny's
work.
pressure
at first.
was.
but
way,
he handled it great, man. Coming back from
well him
how
and,
he started
him and
off
Rodrigo
I
too.
absolutely hate Vinny.
Rodrigo, no, Vinny, I don't know.
I think this. I don't know. I don't think he's gonna have a good season next season.
I don't know. Vinny, I don't see him as
He
anything.
will, man, because instead of Benzema headering the ball, it's going to be Mbappe. All he needs to do is cross the ball into somebody there.
That he'll get his assists up. All the guys will be taken away because they're gonna be double covering
His
Mbappe.
pace,
He'll be
man, his
open.
pace saves him.
Yeah,
I'm curious to see
That's
though
literally
who
all
Real
he has.
Madrid gets to
It's-
replace like that midfield.
That's the
They're in on
thing.
Chouameni.
that's gonna
like-
be. That's where they're gonna take a hit. Yeah, they have Valverde.
think so.
They have.
I don't
it,
think
man,
so,
to
man.
replace
I don't
Modric
know.
and these like Casemiro
Modric, Cruz,
and Cruz.
Casemiro have been.
Well,
they're
Casemiro's
key.
still
Yeah,
fairly
Well,
young.
yeah, he's still young. But
Casemiro's
Cruz
what,
and
31?
Cruz and Modric.
31. Cruz and Modric. Well, Modric is climbing up there. He's 37.
Yeah.
Cruz is what, 33. So he has, I mean, another 2.
But they got
3 years.
Valverde that can...
Valverde, yeah, he could slot into that.
They got
team.
Camavinga.
Camavinga
Like,
too,
yeah,
actually.
like-
That's the thing. It's like they have the replacements, but the biggest thing is once Cruz, Modric, they fully retire. You don't have them. Is Camavinga? Are these guys? Are they going to have the continuity to like do it every game?
No.
Bring those guys in. Bring,
That's a
be,
big word.
Be able to play like how
I
Modric and
struggled
Cruz
on
is.
that last week,
on,
right?
I think.
Burn it
Wow.
smooth, burn it crazy. But no, you know what I mean. Like Cruz and Modric, you know every game what you're gonna get out of them.
Yeah.
They're gonna have a good game. They know what it takes. They know you know what you're gonna get. They're not gonna have a bad game.
I think
against Barca.
defensively, actually.
Not against Barca.
But that's because Benzema. And
Yeah,
Benzema,
but
you see
you
that
could
game.
beat
That
them
game
4-0
proved.
and then lose to the relegation
That game
team,
proved
so-
how big of a piece Benzema is on that team right now.
He is, man.
That's another guy. Once he leaves, they're gonna struggle to score again, and you're gonna see Real Madrid struggle.
It wouldn't matter. He could get a hat trick. We still would have beat him 4-3.
It's true, actually.
Yeah,
Technically,
but
Barca-
still 15 points clear.
Barca played retarded that game. Like I don't even know how they pulled it off. And then Real Madrid, they go after and they
I saw
win again. And Barca goes on a 2-game losing streak against Frankfurt and Caldiz.
Caldiz.
Caldiz nuts.
This guy's getting carried away over here.
And the tequila.
Yeah, that tequila peanut butter messed
going
him up,
straight to the
man.
dome skis.
Holy.
I was seeing today, actually, when I was like reading about Barca and whatever. I was seeing that someone announced, like, I think it was Laporte that came out and said, yeah, like the La Liga title, we're still going for it.
Yeah, yeah,
Xavi
15
said
points
it's done.
behind.
Xavi said it. I'm just there like,
Xavi said it's done. Like
yeah,
that,
yeah,
La
but
Liga's
I
done.
think it was like Laporte said it, and I'm just like, what, dude? You're
Laporte, like Man City center back.
Laporta.
Oh,
Laporta.
Laporta.
Sorry,
Yeah.
I keep on saying Laporte. I don't
The
know
president
why.
of-
Laporta. He
yeah,
came
not
out and said
Laporte.
that. I'm just there like, you guys aren't gonna catch them. He's like, until we are mathematically no longer in the running. It's
You
like,
aren't, but 15
Yeah, I
points.
was gonna say, like,
it's
you guys
not
are
like
all-
it's like
just
6
accept it.
points or
It's
even
over.
9 points. It's 15 points.
Just accept it.
Yeah, just build a bridge, get over it. You're done. you know?
I do want to say those 2 games that Barca lost, they had 4 penalties against them. Just throwing that in there.
Which game? Frankfurt?
I'm
No,
gonna
sorry,
acknowledge
not
this.
lost, but in 2 games, Barca had 4 penalties.
Okay,
called
but
on
that was a penalty against Eric Garcia. Like he dragged the
Yeah,
guy
He's
down.
really bad.
them.
He's garbage.
He's struggling, man.
I feel like that's why Pep was so okay with getting rid of him. It's just like,
Yeah, like-
you know how to play the ball, but see you later.
Yeah, you can go. You know what? Hey,
How much did you guys pay for him?
He was free. Actually, Laporte on man. He's a guy I'd take for Barca. That
Laporte?
center back, yeah.
That was a good one.
And now that he switched nationalities to Spain, I feel like
Nice.
Xavi would be more
now that,
interested.
now that he's Spanish, like you know what? We'll bring in just like Wolves brought in all the Portuguese. The Barca's gonna bring in all the
They're bringing,
Spaniards.
we're getting the band back together, boys. Actually, before we go into our segment, I have a question for Mr. Barcelona himself. Do you know
Mr. Barcelona.
who Victor Vasquez is?
Victor Vasquez.
Yeah. Testing your knowledge here on Barcelona.
Victor Vasquez.
Victor Vasquez.
Victor Vasquez. TFC
don't-
legend.
Oh, he played with their academy. He barely played.
But did you know? I figured this out actually the other day, and I'm like, whoa, what? He was actually the best player for
The
that
academy?
generation. Yeah.
Okay.
Better than Messi. Like Fabregas said it. Messi said it. Whenever Messi would score 4, Vasquez would score 5.
Okay.
That's just crazy.
and look where he
So
ended
it was
up.
also
Well, that's because of injuries.
Bojan, remember Bojan?
Boyan was supposed to be the next
That guy
Messi.
ended up in Montreal.
How they-
Yeah, the Roma legend.
These guys go from like Barca, like hey,
Roma
they're gonna be the
legend.
next Messi. To you,
Well,
you're in the MLS.
with Victor Vasquez. He like apparently once that like he was in and out of injuries and like apparently he suffered from really bad anxiety and stuff like that. And then finally he broke like his seniority. I was gonna say he finally made the leap to the senior team under Pep. His first game scored a banger. So like, Victor
nice.
Vasquez is back. Like
Huge.
this
and then
is the
Pep
guy.
called him a stupid idiot, and after that it was the same.
No, and then he ended up tearing his ACL the next game. So once he finally got his break, done again. And then
Only one
apparently,
man
like,
comes back from a torn ACL.
yeah,
2
Yeah.
tourneys.
Yeah.
Zaniolo.
2 of them.
buddy against Bodo. Pretty crazy. I'm glad someone said that. Hey, Ansu Fati, he's gonna do it too. Let's hope.
Yeah,
He did.
We'll see.
He's not playing.
But now he has another one.
No,
No,
but yeah, no, it's not a torn ACL. But when he did get that injury first, like
So what's
when he
his
came
new
back, he
injury?
was scoring every game.
What's his new injury?
it's an untorn ACL.
It's I think it's a hamstring injury.
No, wasn't it
guy's leg's
MCL?
just
I
going-
think it
No,
was still
it's a
something
hamstring.
with his knee.
No,
Yes.
it's I
That
think
guy's
it's a
leg is
hamstring
just
injury.
going.
Flores is getting all mad.
No,
No, it's nothing. It's just a little sprain.
The Swift.
I know,
They just gotta do a scopic surgery. They don't gotta do anything serious. So it's
They're resting him. Nah.
No, Ansu, I really. Whenever it's a good player, you hope they're not injured for too long. Especially a young kid like Ansu he finally got number
Yeah, I know.
10. He's supposed to do all this crazy stuff, and then
injured.
see you later, buddy. Which you know what? Do you want to? I don't know what to say. I don't know what to say. But you know what? On that note, let's bring up the segment. Let's see if I press
Which one is that, Joseph?
Sometimes maybe good, sometimes maybe shit.
Sometimes maybe good, sometimes maybe shit.
Hopefully this week.
This week, hopefully, it's a little bit better for me.
That was crazy today. The liquor.
Yeah, dude. It's
that peanut butter.
The peanut butter.
The
is he-
peanut butter triggered a little bit more.
I think he's a little bit allergic to peanut butter.
Thank God Sano's not here today.
So the games we're gonna be betting on this week. I'm not too crazy about the games because it involves Roma, and I don't like betting on my team. But it's Roma Inter, Arsenal Manchester United, Lazio, Milan, Chelsea, West Ham, and I chose Barcelona versus Rayo Vallecano. Did I say it right? All right, so Alex, who do you think will come out on top? Roma versus Inter.
I do think Inter's
Someone playing guitar.
Roma's gonna put up a fight.
Inter merda, man.
Inter. If you talked to me a couple weeks ago, I would have said maybe Roma took this game, but Inter now after that Juve game, we gave them a little bit of confidence because that's what we do to people, give them confidence. So now they got a couple win streak going on. They beat Milan today. They dusted
Listen, I'm
Milan
just asking
today.
who's going to win. I'm not asking
Inter
for a
takes the game.
tactical
Inter
analysis.
takes the game. That's just a mental math in my head.
Man, Roma.
Arsenal, Man U.
So you're like
Garbage.
Two shitters.
it's the two the worst teams in the league right now.
That's a game I'm going to wake up for. It's at
I'm
7:30 in the morning on
honestly-
Saturday. I will be up for that.
Honestly, Arsenal.
Yeah? Gonna write
Ain't
that
nobody
down.
watching that, man.
I'm going to watch it. That's going to be so entertaining.
No, I'm definitely watching that game.
Harry
What time is that?
Maguire.
7:30.
Hey, Maguire.
I'll watch the highlights of that game. I'm not looking at 7:30. for Arsenal,
Lazio,
Man U.
Milan.
Lazio versus Milan. I see a draw.
Draw.
Yeah.
Gotta write that down quickly. Chelsea, West Ham.
Chelsea West
That's
I
a
see
no-brainer.
a 3-1 victory for the Blues.
Oh, we're gonna do scores too now.
No, I'm just saying.
Oh.
I'm just picturing it in my head right now. Just take the results. Don't worry
I
about
don't care about the score. It's too much. Too much malakia.
too much Malakia.
Then we got Barcelona versus Rayo Vallecano.
If this is extra points, I'm taking it. Barca's gonna go down 1-0.
Don't
early.
say, oh,
Can't
don't
say
say
that.
that.
You can't say that. It was
17
literally.
minutes, they're going to score.
It was literally a stat that
Dude.
during the Cadiz game, the commentator came on and said Barcelona has trouble scoring the first goal, but every time they concede, they end up bouncing back. It's a thing.
This weekend, me and him were both watching the game. He texted me saying, "Yeah, it's like the game's on now." Right when Barca scored, right when they scored, I texted him like, "Hey Joe, it's happening again."
I thought they were gonna come back.
I honestly thought they were gonna come
I'm
back.
gonna be honest. I thought, okay, here it is.
But
Now
I
Barca's
think,
gonna win.
I think Barca will go down. I think it's gonna be the weekend to bounce back. I think they win this game.
All right. So for me,
Rose smirking over there.
Roma versus Inter, I think that's a tie.
You think it's gonna end in a tie?
I think it's a tie.
I see 6-0 Roma. Tammy, double hat trick.
Tammy with a double.
I like that.
Tammy with a double hat trick.
If that happens, if Tammy gets a double hat trick, I'll get Tammy.
King Tam.
I'll get
That's
Tammy
what we call
tattooed on my
Ting Tam.
leg.
King Tam.
You guys call him
I'll-
Ting Tam?
King.
Ting.
Ting.
It's a Ting
King.
Tam.
King.
They don't
King.
pronounce. They don't. They don't have the letter K in Rome. They can't afford it, so
Wanna
they
say
just say
Ting?
Ting Tam.
Ting Tam.
That's the letter W we can't afford. Anyways, who's
all you get
next?
is L's.
Arsenal, Man U. I think
Remember, there's no. I
There's not?
don't think he's gonna play this
I doubt
weekend.
he'll play.
I don't have a top in merchant, man.
But
Who's going to score
pen
for
taker.
them?
honestly, I do want to say Arsenal because I kind of like Arsenal in a weird sadistic way. You know, like I enjoy them because
I just see them.
I guess Arsenal
the better of the two shittier teams.
Yeah.
I'm gonna say Man U.
What?
Wait, what?
All right, well,
That took a
Just
turn?
introduced
that took a
joke.
turn.
I just I don't know.
You sounded like you were ready to buy an Arsenal jersey.
I was at one point I was
Switch to
debating
Man U.
Lazio, Milan win.
Yeah, well, that's a
Milan
little
win.
bit biased. I hope that bites you in the ass after.
No, Milan's gonna win. It's a no-brainer there.
Yeah, no, I watched them today. They look super.
Chelsea
good.
versus West Ham, eh? Chelsea. Easily Chelsea wins that.
Yeah, I think Chelsea's got that.
No
one.
dropping the hammer there, if you know what I mean. Barca versus Rayo Vallecano. Barca. I feel like my picks weren't really crazy, you know.
No, you get it safe like usual because we're here to know what's coming next week. But I'm coming for your dome tops.
I was cut off from drinking. Let it be known.
Peanut butter Al.
Peanut butter. This guy's vicious right now. His eyes are getting
eat you.
glossy. He's looking at me like I owe him money again.
I will eat you. I think next week I might do that.
To do what?
Eat you.
Oh, I was gonna say, are you gonna finish?
Do that.
To end off today's
Yeah,
episode.
I think we'll wrap things up.
No. Hey, relax, pal. I want to ask Daniel a question because he's
Again.
first time on the
Mr.
show.
Worldwide.
Mr. Barcelona over here. We asked this to Zach, and I'm gonna ask it to you because I feel like you'll have an interesting team. What is your starting 11 of all time of players you've watched? Not like Maradona.
Oh, watched.
I've also never given an all-time 11 either.
Okay, hey,
We're gonna
But hey, I mean, hey,
can you relax? One at a time, pal.
whatever, man.
Because you're wearing a hat. Go.
Whatever.
We're gonna ask him first. I want to know his
So, goalie?
perspective.
goalie.
Victor Valdez.
This is gonna sound, it's gonna sound pretty biased.
If you
I'm
say
not,
Victor
no, I'm not gonna
Valdez,
say
man,
Victor
I'm jumping
Valdez.
over the
I'll
table.
say, I'll say Casillas.
Let's be the
You're gonna say Casillas.
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay.
Um,
Right back. What formation are you
Yeah, I
playing?
was gonna say we got another formation.
4-3-3.
Man,
Okay.
he's gonna have the most predictable team. I could just name everybody.
What did you just say
He's gonna
there?
have the most predictable
Oh,
team.
yeah.
Yeah, it's
Hold
okay.
on, though.
I feel like I already know.
I already know it's gonna be
Right
in
back?
it.
You know?
Right back?
It's
Daniel
obvious.
Alves.
Daniel Alves has
Yeah.
to
Okay.
be.
Center
Daniel
back.
Alves. Piqué
Puyol.
Puyol. No,
No.
Puyol.
Oh, right.
PK.
Puyol and Ramos.
Puyol and Ramos.
Okay, that
Left
Okay.
back,
Okay.
I'd put Maldini.
Okay.
already
Okay.
better than
I like
Zach's
that,
team.
Yeah. So I think that's already beating Zach's team.
Center mid. Oh, this is tough though.
So 3 center mids you got.
Because
You're
I
going
can be
4-3-3?
I can be very biased.
You're going 3-3?
4-3-3.
Yeah, you went 4-3.
I can be very biased, but
What? Xavi and Iniesta.
Xavi Iniesta Busquets.
Not Busquets. No, it does not make cracking all time.
Hey, you'll have your turn, pal.
His name is the Barcelona team.
Hey, he was Barcelona Knights, man.
And
What are
featuring Maldini.
What are we listening to?
Barcelona featuring Maldini.
He's gonna say up top is Neymar, Messi,
it's like that,
Suarez.
Joe. It's like that one time when Ronaldinho went to go take the picture when he was when he was playing on Milan with the Barca team, flows the
Yeah,
Barca
yeah.
team with just Maldini.
Okay, so who's your three in the middle?
Xavi, Iniesta.
It really is hard to argue those two, though.
Yeah,
No, it's not hard. No, not at all.
Oh, okay. Take it easy.
Ashley Cole leaning in. What?
Ashley Cole.
That's roll.
Uh,
Other center mid.
Another center midfielder. You got Kaká. You got
that's the thing. Like, yeah,
Zidane.
that's what I mean. That's the tough part.
N'Golo Kante.
N'Golo,
because I wanna
N'Golo
throw in-
Kante. Sorry, bro.
I wanted to throw in Pirlo at first,
Pirlo.
but no, I know. I took it back.
I was gonna say, man.
I take it back.
let's-
I think the way I would set it up is
Take
I'd
it
have
easy.
What?
Xavi.
This is his team.
I'd have Xavi playing CDM, and then I'd have Iniesta and Zidane,
Ooh.
Okay.
and
Okay,
then
I like that actually.
left wing.
Obviously, there's no tactic or anything.
Yeah.
We're not
No,
asking
I
you
know,
to break
but I'm
it
just
down.
saying,
You're just
like,
throwing your
yeah,
like
okay.
11
Yeah.
out there.
Left wing, it's got to be Dino, Ronaldinho.
Yeah,
Has to
there's
be.
no arguing that.
What other Dino is there? Ronaldinho.
No,
Okay, Ronaldinho. Okay,
there's
Messi.
Inos. There's plenty of
Ronaldinho,
Inos.
Messi, and who?
Ronaldinho, Messi.
Who's your striker?
Who's that guy?
This is gonna be crazy.
I don't want to say.
Neymar.
I don't even know who you're gonna
No,
say.
I'm not
He's
saying
eyeing up
I,
Neymar.
I don't know who
I,
he's
I
gonna
would.
say.
I would never put
If it
Neymar.
says
Not even my
Luis
top
Suarez,
line.
I'm gonna punch
No,
myself in the
not
head.
Suarez, man. Not for an all-time team.
That peanut butter.
Who is your striker though, for real?
I would say Ronaldo, like CR7, but I don't want to throw him in there. I can't stand. I can't stand him.
Wrong button.
Yeah, nobody can.
I meant to do.
That's a celebration he does against fucking the
Against Norwich, against the U21
Yeah.
Armenian women's team.
Oh man, what a guy. So your striker
Okay,
who's
Flores.
I'm gonna have to throw in Ronaldo.
Finish-
I have-
R9?
no,
R9.
not Cristiano.
Why Cristiano, man?
I didn't see R9 much.
But you saw him.
I did.
That's just who you saw.
But he go even with Ronaldo,
Cristiano.
Cristiano, which is it's pretty. I mean,
pretty
it's
obvious.
pretty much the same as Zach's thing, other than there's no
that
Rooney
was-
there,
And
he's not-
Scholes.
That was
And
absolutely
Ferdinand.
No, but I'm saying for his attack.
Oh,
like, there's no Rooney
yeah,
there.
yeah.
Because Zach's attack was Ronaldo, Messi, and which I feel like everyone's attack's going to be. Other than Rosati's going to be Pulisic. What's his name? Calvert-Lewin. Not Calvert-Lewin. What's his name?
Hudson Odoi.
Hudson Odoi. And Werner. Oh no, drug bumped up.
Okay, my all-time 11.
Julian, what's your team? Let's hear it.
Check in net. What the hell's so funny with that?
Imagine he throws in Pulisic.
Man, what's so funny? What other soccer goalie wants to play hockey after their career finished? Okay, Peter checking it. Ashley Cole left back. John Terry center back. I'm not joking. I'm kidding. No, not John Terry. I'm going Puyol and Ramos like Flores. Ashley Cole left back.
Who's your right back?
Daniel Florez.
Okay.
Because I never saw Cafu.
Left back?
What do you
Left
mean?
back is Cole.
What do you mean you never saw Cafu?
I don't
you
remember
don't- you don't-
vividly as like Dani Alves.
You also didn't watch. Probably said yeah back then.
Yeah.
Disgusting.
Okay, so anyways, yeah, Dani Alves, Puyol, Ramos, but like it's a tough one between Ramos and Puyol and Terry. So,
I think Puyol.
but anyways, Ashley Cole left back. Well, what formation am I going? Actually,
Yeah, I'll say what formation.
Well, you have a 4-man back line. We know that much.
I'll do it just for.
4-3-3?
4-4-2, 4-3-3.
Well, I'll do it for 3.
Okay. Keep it
I don't
simple.
know what that
4-3-3.
noise was.
I don't know. Maybe I'll just name some guys up top and stuff. Midfield, we got Iniesta.
Okay.
Kaká's got to be there.
Yeah. Iniesta, Kaká.
And Zidane. The 3 up top, we got Henri, Dino, Messi.
That was.
That's actually interesting.
That's what I wanted to throw in.
I
wanted
like
to
that,
throw Henry
actually.
Too, but
I don't
Henry,
like it.
Dino, Messi.
I don't like it.
I
Why
like
don't
it.
you like it? Why?
I don't like Henri there.
why?
Why don't you like Henri there?
I want to know why. First off,
So who? I don't care about your all-time. Who's your front 3?
my front 3 would probably be somewhat similar. It would be like Ronaldinho,
Okay.
Messi, and then I'd probably go with a guy like. This is
Van Nistelrooy.
No, I do love Van Nistelrooy.
Okay, who?
For me, I would say R9. R9 like was actually an animal.
Okay, yeah, I'd say R9 as well, but like
He was literally-
I'd probably go R9.
Yeah, dude, we've all seen him play on Real Madrid, on Inter. Like
Inter.
we've seen him.
Yeah.
So it's not far fetched to say like him.
I'm kidding. I'm going Lukaku.
Big raw man.
Wait, doesn't he get a super sub?
Oh yeah,
Oh yeah. We
super
actually,
sub.
you guys both get one super sub.
As you can
Your
tell,
team's down 1-0, 73rd minute. Who you bringing in?
third. That's an
You
early.
got
Third?
one super sub. Anybody.
Of all time?
Yeah.
It has to be one guy.
One guy.
Obviously.
No, I'm saying like there's only one guy that pops into my head.
Really, I don't know. For me, it's Drogba.
I'm curious.
I don't know who Joe is talking about.
I want to hear what you say
Who
first.
are you?
No,
Pick
I
your
want to
guy.
know who.
No, pick your guy. That might persuade you.
Yeah, that's why I'm not
It
saying.
won't.
anything.
I
Pick your
I
guy.
doubt it'll persuade me.
Just say your guy. Say your guy.
Goddamn God.
Who's your guy? Your
Mine's
Drogba?
Drogba. Yeah.
You said 73rd minute.
Sure.
Like the 75th minute will make a difference.
No, if you said like 98.
Okay, the
If you said
38
like 98th minute, I say Luke De Jong.
All right, guys.
walk
And on
off
that
this
note,
damn- I'm about to walk out of here. Okay, who you-
Lord Braithwaite.
oh God.
still on
Chris
Barcelona.
Is that who
looking
you're
ass.
gonna say?
No.
I need to know who Joe's gonna say.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's kind of throwing me off.
Who would be your guy?
Who's that guy, pal?
Who's that guy?
Suarez?
No. Suarezito.
Suarezito.
Love Suarez.
Luis Muriel?
Cavani.
Absolutely not.
So then who?
Honestly, this is gonna be a shocker.
Di
This is
Natale.
gonna be a shocker.
Totti.
Fuck no. This is gonna be a shocker
Okay, it's gonna be a shocker. We're ready to be shocked.
because it's tough for me to say it too. Drogba.
Yeah.
Listen, that guy was an animal, man. No. Because you got to think.
Man, he was the best
Hold on.
big game player.
I was honestly gonna actually probably say a guy like Samuel Eto'o.
Oh yeah.
Pace,
I
power,
thought-
height, everything.
Even in my team, like Drogba would be one of the first
Yeah,
names that comes to my
100%.
head.
Because if you think about
He's
it,
the best
if you
all
think
time.
about it,
Like, he's not the best, but he's like a top big game player.
him or Kai Havertz, one of the two. I'm picking on my team.
In Simone, I was gonna say
Imagine him,
Filippo
Kai Havertz,
Inzaghi.
Timo Werner up top. Pulisic, Adoy, off his cheek. Marcus Alonso.
I just want you guys just to hear this before we end things off. I don't know if you guys ever heard this before. Suarez when he scored against PSG. So I just wanted to show you guys that before we leave here,
fun
before
fact,
we finish
Barca
off.
sold him for $1 million.
Sold him?
Sold him.
Did you
Sold
say
That
Suarez?
was that was pretty crazy.
Barca sold Suarez for $1 million.
Yeah.
1 million.
Yeah.
And
What
then
you
he won
sold
the
him for?
league the next year.
Yeah.
Barcelona
And he
won
helped
the
Suarez,
league.
and he
No,
helped Atletico,
Atletico win.
and he helped
Oh.
Atletico win the league.
Oh yeah, because he was too old for you guys. And then
Yeah.
he just dogged the league.
Yes, yes.
Messi
But,
was offended by that.
guys, I think that's it for today's episode. Daniel,
I guess.
Julian, thank you guys for coming.
It's pretty great that we got Daniel out here though, man.
Yeah.
know.
Mr. Worldwide.
Mr. Worldwide.
It's about time. But
You're-
you guys
oh,
got
you're-
a very bad time.
You're going to be back.
I mean,
Oh,
he's
wait,
like a wyvern.
we'll
This guy-
bring-
you don't see this guy often. He's back from tour with J Balvin.
Yeah, no,
right
Nicky
into the
Jam.
studio.
Big tour with J Balvin
Nicky
right
Jam.
now.
Nicky-
Nicky
I
Jam.
knew I was messed up, man. I was walking my dog tonight. I thought, I'm like, is it J Balvin? I really missed that one.
Kind of fucked up, actually.
That's
Anyways.
a good,
But guys, thank you guys for coming. Thank you guys for listening. If you haven't already, followed us on TikTok, Instagram, and Twitter at Ultras11. Subscribe. Send us a like, comment on our new videos posted weekly, same as our podcast. It's also at Ultras11. And other than that, guys, we'll see you next week. Ciao.